Hey everyone, welcome in for our charity Monster Hearts game, Raven University. Before we get into anything else, Amber couldn't make it. Got hit with a sudden migraine right before, so hope they get better, but we will play on without them. Um, so tonight, we're raising money for the Palestine's Children's Relief Fund. I will throw, I think the link is pinned in chat at the moment. If you donate, there's different rewards listed that can affect the game, as simple as giving our players an advantage or disadvantage in a roll to forcing the whole party to their darkest selves. Sure, that'll be fine for them. But there's plenty of ways to either help or harm the party if you donate. So please do. Before we get into the game, we'll go around and do introductions. So if you could tell them who you are, your pronouns, your character pronouns, and your playbook. And we will start with James.
Hey, yo, it's me. I'm James. I'm not in character yet, so I'm still a nice person. Hey, I also go by Hugger Muggard on the socials. I use he, him pronouns for myself, and tonight I will be playing Luca. Luca uses he, him pronouns, and I'm using the Jersey Devil as my playbook.
Perfect. Maddie.
Hi everyone. I'm Maddie or Madaloon. I do a lot of stuff on Twitch and TikTok, doing actual plays and making silly little contents. This is my first time playing Monster Hearts. I've only ever MC'd it in the past. This is very exciting. And I'm going to be playing a Cedar who is the Sasquatch playbook. And I'm also very excited.
And Mo.
Hey, I'm Mo. My pronouns are they, they, she. You can find me all over the internet at Sagrina Bezos. I am a TTRPG content creator, designer, all that stuff. I usually just hype my friends up now at this point because I am butt out. But like, I will always come out of retirement for Monster Hearts. Okay, so like, I'm here. I'm very excited. I'm playing the El Chupacabra, so like, you gotta represent, you know. So
Perfect. And of course, I'm Paige. I will be playing everyone else. So as we get into it, I had you guys roll earlier, hot to see who would go first, actually, which would have been Amber, but they're not here. So Fiona's already at the university ahead of you guys,
Ah,
as we will instead head to the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh my god.
Deep, deep, deep in the forest. To the point where you can't even really see light anymore. We see a somewhat small group of very tall and hairy creatures. It's kind of hard to discern what they are at first. But as we zoom into one of the little like huts that are around the area, into a bedroom, Maddie, why don't you go ahead and describe your character as your alarm goes off?
Yeah, of course. So my alarm, of course, being uh one of my younger siblings just kind of screaming into my ear because we don't believe in technology. Um, you see Cedar, who is a young Sasquatch, currently curled up. His younger brother is just like this very like small wild looking child, very like raised by wolves energy, very like long ratty hair. Cedar's hair is a little less ratty. He's put a brush in it last week, so it's kind of just, it's not yet begun to form any kind of like locks or heavy knots, but it's textured, we'll say, with some leaves and some dirt. He has a heavy set beard that he's had since he was 12, and is just covered in hair, but it is yet to like fully cover his entire body because Cedar's a little bit of a late bloomer. He hasn't grown in all of his hair yet. He's working on it, guys. He's working on it. He also is on the shorter side. He's only 7'3", so he kind of gets up out of his leaf bed. His family are a bunch of nomads, constantly moving, trying to dodge humans who go on their funny little walks here with their funny little sticks. We like watching them from a distance, pointing and laughing while they try and avoid eye contact. It's hilarious. But yeah, he kind of wears I think he wears like some flannels that he like stole from the packs of various hiking people, and it's kind of like muddled together. He just looks like it's giving Robin Williams when he first comes out of Jumanji.
Love it. Love it so
Like
much.
Hosier if he was the Bogman for real.
I love it. So yeah, your little siblings come in and just jump on you until you wake up. It's not immediate because you've gotten a little used to it, but eventually one of them steps on your face and jerks you awake. Uh,
Ah!
uh, Dad and Mom want you out before you leave for school. Um, are you really leaving? How long you be gone?
Um,
Are you gonna be able to find us
uh,
again? You know we don't really stay in one place.
yeah, I can find you. He points to his nose and just goes like, it's real easy. I mean, I don't know why the humans don't find us more easy. I mean, we're like a walking mass of fog of smell. It's really
It's
easy to
cause
track
they don't
any of
pay
us down.
attention. That's what Dad always says.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I guess I'll pack. And he
Okay.
kind of reaches for a bag and goes, all right, now that I'm packed, I guess I'll say goodbye.
Okay. We'll meet you out there.
Yeah.
And they run out of the room back out into like the middle of the
The
forest, I
room
guess. Yeah,
being
it's really hard
a
to do.
cave.
Yeah, I like the cave.
This particular
The
section of a
area where
cave.
you took in this little area that
Currently
you
on.
guys. Yeah, your current area.
He kind of lumbers up and creeps out to see his parents, his father, of course, being the infamous Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Cedarfoot is his name.
Yep.
And he creeps out and kind of waves at them and goes, so today's the day.
Yep, today's the day. You're gonna head off to that school. You sure that's the right choice? You're not even fully grown yet. Like, it's probably
I
gonna mess
mean,
with your development.
I think it'll be all right. I mean, the others are gonna be there. I'll have friends,
I guess.
and I've always gotten good grades. Um,
What are those again? I'm not. You always talk about how good your
it's
grades
okay,
are, but
Mama. I got brains, and I
uh
know how to
huh.
spell a lot of words.
They looked like disappointed as you say that. Like very disappointed.
I'm just
Mm.
working how I'm working on my strengths, and I think if I strengthen what I'm good at, everything else might catch up. Also, um, networking. I can meet new people and, maybe learn some things.
I mean, we
You
typically
know,
stay away from new people.
last time Dad went out, that's when he got the radio, brand new technology. And that's been really great every Friday when we listen to it for 5 minutes. So who knows? I might bring something new fandangled for us to check out.
Mm,
Maybe one of them light boxes that the humans like to hold in their hands.
sure. Um, you do that. Um,
Yeah,
we're gonna probably be heading out soon because we don't know
yeah.
how they're picking you up. We don't want to stay around
They're not
afterwards.
picking me up. I was just gonna walk.
You're
Actually,
just
school
gonna
doesn't start for
walk.
about 3 weeks, so I was just gonna start walking. I'll get there eventually. We have a really good sense of direction.
Oh my god, I love you, Maddie.
Question real quick. The school is in Transylvania, right?
It is in
Yeah.
Transylvania.
Okay, okay, okay. I just wanted to.
Is that
Cedar
in the
Cedar has never
continent of
seen a boat.
America?
You're gonna
Or
have
is
to
it in,
walk
is it in
all the
Europe?
way up through Canada, through Alaska, over to Russia to get to get down to
Yeah.
Transylvania. Okay, it's probably gonna take a look.
He walks to a boat and then he just sneaks on. He has a plan, it's fine.
Okay, perfect. Um, but yeah,
Oh, actually, I reassessing this. He's planning to head to the East Coast and he's gonna meet Luca because Luca knows how to go across the waters.
Fuck.
Perfect. Then we will cut ahead. Uh, your dad comes back after you're talking to your mom for a little bit. He just trying to like pat you really hard on the back as you're getting ready to leave, but doesn't say anything, and then walks into the cave.
Good talk. Bye. I'll
You
miss
hear a
you.
grunt that you decipher as like miss you too. He just
Yeah.
heads deeper into the cave.
I make sure in my bag I have the singular photo of my family, which is one of my father, as he was spotted by a random hiker walking.
It's very, very grainy, out of focus.
Yeah. I keep it with my heart.
Perfect. And
And
actually,
stand there.
stand
Okay, bye.
there.
Just start walking.
You see your little siblings who, when I say little, they're like 5 foot tall at least, even though they're like 4 years old. They just wave to you, and your mom just heads in to find where your dad went, and you head off and start your long walk from the mountains all the way up to New York. So, Luca, where would you be right now? Why don't you describe where you're at and what Luca looks like for the audience?
Uh, fuck. Uh, Luca is waking up by rolling off the couch in his uncle's apartment. He is actually in Jersey right now. He has not been home to New York in a little while because his parents are fucking mad at him for something. I don't know. But his uncle, the Jersey Devil, very helpful. Made sure he has a couch to crash on. Uh, just kind of rolls off of it, cracks something in a can nearby, chugs it, winces, shuts the window, and takes a look at the room. The room's a fucking mess. His uncle is just as much of a mess as he is. They both get in trouble all the time. Uh, but Luca himself is a like 5'9", pasty Italian American. Uh, fuck all big bruise in his eye. Always fucking getting into fights. Cut lip, cut eyebrow. Um, jet black hair. That's perfectly pompadour, despite the fact he just rolled off the couch because there's so much fucking gel in it. Uh, and he's just gonna drag on a denim jacket that is cropped at the waist, over his usual white t-shirt with a big red 13 on it, and he's just gonna fucking, I don't know, what's today? Gonna look at his phone.
You just see on your calendar app, first day of school, look out for Cedar.
Fuck. Uh, haven't seen Cedar since last summer,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe Cedar was not exactly 7 foot something back then. Uh,
Cedar would have been, yeah, Cedar would have been normal height.
and actually the last time Cedar saw me, my eyes weren't fucking bright red. So,
Yeah, you guys haven't seen each other since you awakened.
Uh, so I'm guessing that I need to fucking cross the bridge and find the nearest place with trees I can think of. I don't know. I'm going to Central Park. Fuck somewhere.
Central Park sounds about right. Um, but yeah, you start getting your stuff together that you just have kind of laying around your uncle's place. You see a note on the fridge for you. Says, "Hey nephew, had to head out. Had better things to do. Slock up on your way out. Talk to you later. Love you." And then there's just a 13 at the bottom.
Yeah, that sounds right. I scrawl on the bottom of it like I'm taking like X, Y, and Z like out
Yeah.
of the stash, and I just
Well,
pack my
you've been
bag
here
and
for like a
whatever.
few weeks. It doesn't look like he's
Yeah.
been here at least in a few days, if
Oh,
not longer.
he's out all the fucking time. We got shit to do. I get it.
Exactly. But yeah, so you head down to Central Park, making your way back across the bridge into the city, and you head deeper into like the trees surrounding the park. It's not a lot. I mean, it's in the middle of the city, but you see somehow walking out as if they're walking from deeper into the forest, but like you can see the street behind is Cedar.
Hey, hey, what the fuck? You just, you did that.
Huh?
How'd you get up there?
I'm on the ground.
No, fucking, you got taller.
It's so loud.
What? The park's fucking quiet. Fucking annoying. Anyway,
It's so loud.
Cedar's actually talking about fucking Luca. So,
It is so loud.
all right, well, you got a fucking.
Her eyes look funny. Are you a devil now?
Happened. Mom was wrong. Hey, you know,
Okay.
if I wasn't a fucking devil, would you be here to head to fucking trance or whatever with me?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not fully grown yet, and they still taking me.
Yeah, but no one thought you weren't gonna turn into some big hairy ape. It's kind of your whole fucking deal with your family.
Yeah. So how do we get all across? Are we gonna swim?
No, we're not gonna swim.
Oh, getting there. I've been trying to think about the entire time I'm walking here.
I forgot. I got plane ticket. We're gonna get on a fucking plane. What the fuck do you think we're gonna do? Walk?
What? I thought those were only in books. They were
I'm
real?
I'm
They
walking.
figured out how to
I'm
fly?
walking. I'm
Okay.
fucking walking.
Wait.
Where are you headed at?
We're just headed to fucking grab a taxi.
JFK.
Grab a
Get the fuck
taxi at a
outta here.
JFK.
Got this fucking stinky motherfucker. I gotta get on a plane. TSA's gonna have a fucking field day with this.
Also, he's gonna be like scrunched up in his economy seat, just like
Oh no.
knees to
Oh, yeah.
chest.
I
the
did
whole
not
time.
pay. I did not pay extra for the exit row. I did
Yeah,
not.
so as you guys
Oh.
head into the taxi,
Cedar is freaking out inside of this car, like he's got his head hanging out the window like a dog.
the taxi driver looks very nervous. You see they look at you guys and their eyes kind of glaze over as they look at like your more monstrous features. So they just see this really jacked, like 7.5 foot person in the back seat freaking out. They're like,
He's
okay.
from Michigan.
Out of towners.
Ah, fuck off.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Where are you going?
JFK.
Oh, fucking this time of day?
Fucking drive.
Whatever. They just start speeding through the traffic of the city.
I thought he was dead. Anyways.
The taxi driver hits a button and the window like comes up in the middle.
Fancy fucking taxi. All right.
Yeah. You guys arrive at the airport, and as you guys are arriving, you start to head to like the ticket booth to security. But as you look around, you actually see a extra terminal listed, and you see a flight 666, Raven University.
Yeah, that fucking tracks. My ticket is
And
number
you
13.
and as you look
so...
down at your ticket, it changes from the one you had originally bought to a fancy red and black ticket with calligraphy instead of like font that shows where to go.
That's
And
fancy.
a copy appears in Cedar's hand as well.
Oh. They apparently at the exit row.
It looks like
Just because
you have
they
three
gave him
you
extra
have
leg
you
room.
have 3 seats. Like they gave you the
Yeah.
whole row.
Cedar
put-
is the type to not care and get a free upgrade.
And they put Luca as far away from the fucking cockpit as possible.
You're by the bathroom. You're in the back. You're by the bathroom.
Ah, fuck.
In row 13, there are 13 rows.
Yeah, you're at row 13, 100%. There's 13 rows on this flight.
Happens every fucking time. All right.
But as you guys go to get on your flight, we are going to cut away again. Across the country to New Mexico. Where is Freddy, and what does Freddy look like for the audience, though?
I think Freddy is I think the family has just gotten back from a nightly romp, so the
Mhm.
sun's starting to crack over the horizon, and like, some of the families starting to settle down, and Freddy I think is just like rubbing their eyes, and you can see as they rub and they pull their hands away, they got smudged like 3-day-old makeup that they kind of just keep applying like eyeliner to because what's the point of taking it off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty, brown black hair, Latinx, so tan skin. Uh, Instead of like the typical dark brown eyes that a lot of like Latin people have, they have like sort of like almost like a golden hue.
Okay.
Um, that sort of like because their pupil sometimes is like super big, so it's like right now it's like average, but like when they get into like fight mode, it gets like a little bigger, like a cat. Um, and you can just see them like sort of like like leaning against the front porch, like sort of like archway, like pulling up a cigarette to smoke it. Just watching the sunrise.
Yeah, and as you're watching the sunrise, and it actually gets to the time you were supposed to wake up, but you didn't go to bed. You hear your alarm coming from inside your bedroom.
Take one big drag my cigarette and just kind of like set it down or like put it out and go inside to like shut it off and just start grabbing my last like things that I need for to head out.
Yeah, you head downstairs. As you're heading downstairs, you get a couple notifications on your phone. You see that Luca has texted you to let you know that them and Cedar have taken off, so that Cedar is accounted for because you weren't sure where they were going to show up. And you also have a text from Fiona that says she's already made it to the school.
Good. At least people are on their way. Oh, they let out a yawn. Freddie, again, they then pronouns are more of like an androgynous looking human, 5'4" ish,
Mm-hmm.
sort of like scrappy in a sense, but you can tell like if they weren't wearing such baggy, like oversized like t-shirts or like a little jacket, you could probably see a little bit of like a cut to them, but they gotta hide that shit. So they just like mess up their hair again. I'm like, all right. And they're gonna look around and, just yelling like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, whatever. Just be quiet on your way out. Your dad's hungover. So are your siblings.
Cool, 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 cool.
Do you need any food?
No.
Sure. You got extra blood baths?
Yeah, I pat the bag.
Okay. Let's head to the airport. I think you're supposed to go to the airport. I don't know. They have
I
shit set up for you.
got it. And I just like go and just to be an ass, I just kind of like slam the door a little harder behind me as I leave.
God damn it! Don't slam the door in my house. You don't pay the bill. You just hear that cut off as
I
you
just
walk
hear,
away from
yeah,
the
I
house.
was just walking away, getting in I guess the Uber that was like paid for me by the school, quote unquote, and
Mm-hmm.
head
Yeah.
to the airport. Yeah.
Yeah, you head to the airport, and you start looking around. You see a very familiar thing happen, is what I described with Luca and Cedar. As you look at the terminal, you see Raven, and then get that familiar ticket in your hand, and it's also Flight 666. And as you head through the gates and board the plane, you see Luca and Cedar already sitting on the plane.
Luca is taking yet another fucking photo of Cedar from the back of the plane. Just like, I can't get it to it's always so fucking blurry.
You're you,
How he's sitting every time you take a photo, he's like this.
How do you do that?
Or like you're just ducking just a little bit, so it's just like the top of your
100%.
head.
It's like you always move at the last second. Every time you lined up
Or
perfectly.
it
Or
happens to
someone
be
moves
moving
away.
across,
Yeah.
There's a light flare.
Yeah, I think for the next photo, it's Freddie going and talking like, "What's up?" Right in front of Luca, cutting off his
Hi,
mention.
Freddy.
Yo, where the fuck am I
What?
sitting?
Freddie, your seat is right next to Luca. You are both
Alright.
stuck in the back.
Get over.
Fuck you! I'm taking the aisle.
I just throw my bag up into the little like overhang thing,
Mhm.
and I just kind of like, all right, well, fuck you too, and I just step over his lap and just like drag my ass.
He does that thing where you just scoot back because you don't want to get up.
Yeah.
You guys can perfectly communicate with Cedar. Cedar is easily clearing the back.
I was
Just
thinking
look
like one of
back.
those,
Just
but
look
they're-
back at you without
they're
even
so-
moving.
He's just staring at you
Are
guys.
there any other fucking people on this plane, or is it just the three of us?
Just the three of you so far.
Oh my god, that's so
Because all these
funny.
fucking fancy bitches live in Europe.
Yeah, all of the other like the more known monster families already live in and near Transylvania.
Mhm. So I think as soon as we
Where the
get like
yank transfer.
Yeah,
as soon as we get like
no
on the
good
plane,
monster would be caught dead in America.
as soon as we get on the plane and start getting situated, like it's starting to like take off, like I think Freddie takes off their boots and like stretch, like wiggles her toes in her socks, and like it's got a hole in it, obs, and just sort of like leans back and just like leans against the window because he got the window seat and just like starts falling asleep right
Hey,
there.
no, with the shoes. Hey,
Oh, by the
Hey.
way, my dad said that Marthy ain't joining us this year. There's a whole situation back in West Virginia. They keep putting coins in his dad's ass. I don't know why.
I mean, it's
So
not.
he's taking a sabbatical.
At least it's not
God.
the fucking beans again.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't really understand it. Is
I think Freddie opens an eye and's like, are they that hard on money? Like,
I think it has something to do with him being metal. I just overheard it.
you think his
Like I
dad's
went,
fucking metal? He fucked up a bridge. You didn't like become a fucking vending machine. What the fuck's the point?
what's a vending machine?
and Cedar's just Freddie's just, I'm gonna keep calling myself Cedar. I know this is awful. Freddie's just gonna be
Don't
like,
worry.
fuck it, and just goes to go back to sleep.
Hey,
I'm not kidding.
put your fucking shoe. Luca's like kicking your feet like away from him. Just we're still in the same row as each other, despite the empty plane.
Yeah, but you're still sitting next to each other. It's so funny.
Oh god. Yeah, as you guys are getting settled, you see the cabin doors pressurize and close. And walking out from the cockpit is a older lady in a flight attendant uniform, but every inch of her skin that's visible from the uniform is covered in bandages. Just three this year.
Mother,
Not as much as we usually get. We'll make this a little more comfortable. And she snaps her fingers and the plane compresses. So now you guys are all in just one row with like a bunch of open area in front and behind you guys. So now you guys look across the aisle and see Cedar laid out in their three seats.
So it's just like the plane has become one row on both sides.
Yep.
The fuck's the fucking point of a plane?
We don't know how many people are going to get. We have to make this as easy as possible. This isn't your typical flight, so make sure to buckle in. No snacks or drinks or any of that stuff. This is going to be a very short flight. So
Fucking buckle. I'm not fucking buckling nothing.
you say that, and she's. I need a. I'm going to make you make the first roll of the game. Actually.
Hey.
No.
period.
Let's see.
I'm gonna
here.
be a problem.
See, just looking out the window, he's looking for the birds that kind of carry us, and the birds aren't showing up, and he's freaking out.
There's not gonna
Make
be no fucking
me-
bird, Cedar.
How would go fly?
We're going to have you just make me a hot roll.
Ah, fuck. Fucking hot. Just so everybody else knows, I got a -1 to fucking hot.
Everyone in this group has a -1. Even Amber, who's not here, had a -1 to hot. We made a no hot party.
But I did just roll a 10, so -1 is 9. Which is a mixed success, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, she at first comes over and tries to buckle your seat, and you resist her and push away. And as you do so, she snaps her fingers, and you see some of the wrapping come off her arm and just kind of tie you to the chair.
Hey. Is that why they call him a MILF? You know, mommy, I'd like to.
You could probably stick another like bandage in his mouth. I think that'd be
You
best
know what?
too
That's
for all
probably
of us.
smart. And
Yeah.
she just
Yeah,
puts her
yeah,
hand
yeah.
over your mouth, and then just a piece spills over top of you. Okay, I'll let the pilot know we're gonna head out. And as she goes in the cockpit, and you actually look inside the cockpit for a second to see the pilot. The pilot has no head. It's just a headless person is the pilot. You just see a little hat like in where the head would be, but it doesn't seem to be on anything. It's just more like hooked above him.
Yeah, we're in good hands.
We are.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
It just like nails a little sharp, just clawing the bandage away from my mouth to just be like, well, we're not in good heads.
You guys
I
feel the plane
got
start to
it.
go down the runway, take off. And as you're looking out the window, after it stabilizes after about 10-15 minutes in the air, it starts to fully stabilize and get to like cruising altitude. Um, Seems to be fine, everything at first. About 20 minutes later, it starts to dip like it's landing already. You guys look out your window and you do not see a runway. You see it's dipping right towards a mountain, very fast and picking up speed.
Oh shit, we're gonna crash.
You guys know that iconic gif of Dean Winchester in the plane? That.
Hey, Cedar, I tell you it's normal, but it's not fucking normal now, is it? Pray for birds.
And as you guys get closer and closer to the mountain, and right before you see it's about to impact, it goes dark in the cabin. No sound of a crash, nothing like that. And you look out the window, and you seem to be already on the wheels of the plane, just like slowly driving in. And you see up in the distance, as it starts to get closer and it lights up, you see a large castle in the distance as you have arrived at Raven University. So, in this world, Raven University is a college equivalent to Sky High, where at 18, monsters receive their monstrous gifts, or those are in the know tap into magic and are accepted at this university to learn how to harness their gifts, but also how to police themselves if someone gets out of control. Um, there's really no majors. It's more university just because you are adults than in like you pick a major kind of thing. It's just you're going to learn how to use your powers. You're going to go to your normal classes you would take, like general study type classes. And they might have some cool electives to sign up for. But as you guys pull up to the front of the gates of the castle and go in, the mummy comes back out. She's like, okay, you may deboard. And she snaps her finger. The binds slip back to her arm off of you, Luca. Your stuff's already there. Up at the castle in your assigned rooms. Just head on up and try to embarrass yourselves. Have a good first week.
I just kind of like shove my feet back in my boots.
Fucking-
And I get up and pull my backpack up. Just throw it on my shoulder.
Cedar grabs the stick that he has a handkerchief tied to and puts it back on his shoulder.
Look like a fucking political cartoon. I don't know what to tell you.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Luca just grabs a duffel bag out of the overhead and starts to head out.
Yeah, you guys head out. And as you get off the plane, you see it's no longer a plane. You guys were on what looks like some type of like miniature bus, like a miniature black and red school bus, but it looks like it's like the shape of like one of the like shorter ones.
It's got like two little wings on the side, like little
Yep,
triangles.
Like
exactly.
Sky High.
Yep. And you start to see other like kids your age starting to head into the school, and you see at the door a literal giant of a man, like 30 feet tall, standing by a very wide door, saying, "Come on, everyone, freshmen, this way. Come in."
All right.
Oh,
Is that
Fiona's already here,
us?
by the way. She
Oh,
texted me earlier.
fuck. Fiona's here?
Yeah.
Did she swim?
Funny you say
Yeah,
that.
she swum.
There
Probably.
is a large lake to the side as the trail you're walking up, and Fiona wats out and just steps right in the step with the three of you.
Just fucking hog.
Hey guys,
Fiona, hey.
how's it going?
I
I
don't
I
know yet.
I heard you guys get in, so I was just kind of waiting in there until you made it. Glad you guys could make it. How was your summer?
Hot. It's fucking hot.
Adjustments, and I like, I look at her and like look her up and down. I'm like, my eyes sort of my pupils kind of dilate for a second and then go back down.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Not much happened with me.
You fucking grew 3
She
feet. What
she
the fuck are you?
looks up. Yeah, you look the same as always, Cedar. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too. Are we freshmen?
Yes, we're freshmen. We just
Jesus
started when we're
Okay.
freshmen, so we gotta go. We gotta go that way to the bigger guy there.
Okay. Let's go.
You guys head inside. You guys head into like this giant, like more like a waiting area than anything else. You see desks off to the side that they've kind of pushed open. This looks like it's a study hall or type of situation. They just claimed it for the freshman orientation. You see a bunch of students piled in. You see some unfamiliar faces. You do see some familiar faces. You see Dalv and their crew off in the corner,
Ugh.
already holding court with Cassie and the crew. They laugh loudly as they see the four of you walk in and sneer at you. Um, and as you guys start to gather and get set up and stuff, at the front of the room appears a lady, 80 years old, kind of wrinkly skin. You know her as the headmistress of the university. No one really knows her name. She just goes simply by the headmistress. She's said to be a witch of some sort that started the university, but she started the university. She should be a lot older, as this university has been around for thousands and thousands of years. Welcome, everyone, to Raven University. You have already been assigned your rooms, and your schedules will be in there as well. We assigned rooms based on who you know, whether those are your friends or not. We can't say. We don't care. We don't track that. Few rules. One, you're all adults. We're not here monitoring you. Don't go to areas that are restricted. Go to your classes. If you don't, there'll be a problem. Two, if you need anything, office hours are between noon and 3 every day. You can head to a teacher. You can head to my office. Any of those people you need to meet, good to go. Besides that, try to learn your powers. Have fun. Don't make a mess of things. First big event of the year will be homecoming in October for Halloween. If you're interested in playing intramural sports around the campus, you can see Professor Longhorn for that as she waves to the corner where you see a giant minotaur with a whistle around his neck and a little ball cap. Beyond that, if you have any certain electives you want, there's a list in with your schedule. Just let me know, and have a good night. And with that, she just like takes a step back and just disappears. And you see students start to get up and start to head out to their different quarters and such.
I'm just gonna turn to Freddie real quick and just be like, "You think they only got old fucking broads here?"
I mean, if that's what you're into, sure.
Eh, I've had worse.
I know you have.
Hey, don't count yourself short.
I wasn't talking about myself. I was talking about yourself.
Hey,
I just walk off.
having yourself. It don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, it does. And like, Freddie does like a jack off motion and walks off. And tries to figure out where their room is.
You two like walk off next to each other. Cedar's just in the middle, like. He doesn't know. Okay.
Cedar, read your fucking map, dude.
Oh. Where are we? Are we all in a room together?
The three of you are in a room together, yes.
Oh, we're all in a room. It's gonna
But
be
you-
separate and then start walking in the same direction.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
separate. You separate. No, you separate fully. You go off, and then you
Yeah.
somehow get to the same area at the same
like
the
we
same
go
time.
like different rounds.
Cedar goes straight. Lucas over here.
Sasquatches have a really good sense of direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Cedar absolutely gets there first, I think. I think that's completely fair.
Yeah, as you get
So-
to your room, you see on the door it has the names for the dorm. It says Cedar, Luca, Freddie, Tad, and Dalv.
Why are there so many people in a room?
Cedar opens the door.
You open the door, and it's large. There's like a very large, like, common room area. There's like a fireplace. There's a huge flat screen TV above it. There's couches and armchairs around, and then like in a circle around the common room, you see 5 doors that you would assume lead off into the bedrooms. And as you walk in, you see that the TV's already on. Sports Center, as Tad and Dalv are just on the couch, already broing out. They look back. Oh man, we're with the. Fucking losers.
Yeah, you can't read a fucking door.
Yeah.
Says it right here.
Yeah. We were hoping that was a joke. God damn it.
The
That
absolutely shows up last. Just like 5 minutes after this conversation.
Let's try to stay out of your way, and we'll try to stay out of your way. How about that?
Good enough for me.
Good. They're gonna have enough shit
People
to
don't
deal
see
with.
me that much, so it should be fine.
Well, that's a good thing. People don't want to see you anyway. What was your name again? Foot, right?
That's my last name. My name's Cedarfoot.
Cedarfoot. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. They just turn
I
back.
don't know who you are. Are you?
They're not anybody important other than people that we have to fucking share a living space with and breathe the same air. Come on, let's go to our rooms.
Okay. Bye. It's nice to meet you people who don't matter.
Dal completely turns around. No, I would say red because the vampires he's in blood, so like no reaction. So he turns around. Tad just waves distractedly. He didn't really pay attention to the conversation. You see he has like a giant smorgasbord of just meat, like burgers and hot dogs and shit in front of him. He's just like diving in on as he watches the game.
Was it
And then
a soccer game? I mean, oh, I'm sorry, a football game?
I mean, they're from Europe. It is a soccer / football game for sure.
Oh, it's got fucking idiot sports here.
Oh my god.
Watch some real fucking football. Watch some baseball. What the fuck is this shit?
You mean the sport where it's called football and they use their hands primarily? Yeah, okay, cool.
What the fuck's a cricket in cricket? You got fucking bugs? You got bugs in your balls? What?
Oh my god. Why did we get paired with him? Your friends are in their rooms. Don't bother them, leave us alone.
I don't fucking need them. Just go straight to the room with my
I tend to like look him like actually
Ah,
cricket as a sport is older than a lot of the sports that exist. It's actually one of the oldest recorded sports. It was taken from one of the countries that England. Your eyes are fading. Are you okay?
Just look straight up like blue screen.
Cat has fully fallen asleep on the couch.
Right.
Do
Yeah,
the doors have our names on them?
They do.
Sick.
They have the
go
3
into
on you on
mine.
one side and those 2 on the other side.
oh, thank God, they're at least
Alright.
over there.
Cedar, that's called a fucking room. It's got a fucking door on it. You go inside and you close it with you on the inside, and I stay out here.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Okay.
Then sleep with your door open? I don't know what to tell you, kid.
Okay. Just goes into the room.
My heart hurts as
Cedar,
James.
as
My
you
heart
as you open your door and you enter the room and you close the door, the room transforms into your cave.
Yay.
Very familiar.
Did we just hear that through the door like a soft
You hear a
yay?
soft yay.
fucking
Quiet
in there.
He goes to lie down on his comfy rock.
Yes,
with
it's
some furs on it.
Love that for you. The rock's the perfect temperature you like. And
Hell
as you
yeah.
two head to your rooms, it's also just a copy of your rooms back home.
Oh, I hate this.
Did they give me a fucking couch?
If it's the living room for your uncle's
My
place.
fucking uncle's couch?
And if
That
you
piece
go
of shit?
if you go from the living room to where like the bedroom door would be, it just doesn't open.
It's a fucking fake door?
Yeah.
Fucking fake.
And you even have a fake skyline. Like you can't open the window, but you can see New York.
I just
But
kicked
it
the
still
couch.
smells like shit.
It still
There's
smells
fucking-
like Jersey.
There's fucking cans and cigarette boxes on the ground. I kick the couch and a spring pops out. I'm like, fuck!
100%.
Love that.
But yeah, you guys end the night. Wake up this morning, you see your schedules pinned to the wall as your alarms all go off in your rooms. And it says for your first day,
The voices.
it has like 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. breakfast. And it tells you where like the food hall is. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is power assessment. And then it's just a free day for the rest of the day after that, since it's your first day.
They're actually giving us a lot of hours to hunt for food. So do we
They're
use
no,
that
they're
for?
feeding us. I point to the breakfast
Like we're
thing.
babies?
Was food and then power assessment and then what was the third thing?
I need a cigarette.
Then it's just then it's
Reading.
just open for the day
Open day.
because
Okay.
they assume you're gonna pick your electives, meet the other students, that kind of thing, get used to the campus.
All right, let's go to the horde. It's like winter all over again.
Fucking Luca's not coming out of the room. Like is sleeping. Fucking sleeping.
Bang on his door.
Luca,
Shut the fuck
Luca, it's
up.
waking time.
Can we
You're
open his
gonna miss
door?
breakfast.
It's not locked.
Yeah, it opens as you open it.
I open the
You're
door.
in a
I
living
go
room?
in.
For some
Yeah,
reason.
you're in a living room. It's covered in
Wow.
shit. There's so much shit. There is a television that's got like a white line down it, like it got punched or hit. There's a window that's got like the grate across it so that no one can get in or out of it. And Luca is just like got a couch pillow over his head, laying on the couch with one arm flung off of it.
I think
Your
Freddy
room's
just
nice.
grabs his foot and just starts dragging him off the couch.
Oh, it's okay. Don't hurt
Get the
yourself.
fuck-
I
get the
just pick
fuck-
him up with one hand.
Luca,
By the fucking no.
as
The
they pull you off the couch, you look up at your friends. Who do you want to gain a strain on? Because you were just given a donation to gain a strain
Oh,
on someone in the
shit.
scene, which is your two friends. So feel free to pick up one of them to gain a strain on in this moment.
I will go ahead and I will grab a string on Freddy.
Perfect.
As you start dragging me, and I straight up just like kick you in the stomach with my boot. Not hard
Oh,
enough to like
yeah.
hit you, but just straight up like has you let go before Cedar fucking grabs me.
Oh,
Just
fucker.
both legs like a fish.
All right, put me the fuck down. All right, big guy. Hey,
Okay. He just drops you.
just land in a pile of Budweiser cans.
Luca, you take one harm.
Oh, I'll do it.
Take one harm because one of the beer cans, like the little tab, just pokes you right in the eyes. You land on it, just jabs you
Oh.
deep.
I didn't even hurt
Oh,
you permanently
are
by
you
kicking you.
okay?
Ah! You see his eyes go like way redder for a moment. And his canines, instead of being like human canines, for a second they are just sharp and pointed, almost like Freddy's or the vampires or anything like that. And then a moment later he just like fucking grabs the can out of his shoulder and like flings it across the room at the television, and it hits the exact spot where the white line is.
Maybe we should sign up for baseball. Anyways, come on. We got things to do and shit to do and people to see and stuff. So
Fuck,
We
all
gotta
right,
get
God.
breakfast.
You eat fucking breakfast? Who eats breakfast?
It's the most important meal of the day.
Cedar has a point.
You have your toast and you have your first bottle of Mountain Dew for the day.
Oh, Cedar does
Turns
not have a
out Cedar
point.
just drinks Mountain Dew.
Cedar does not have a
Get
point at
into
all.
You live in the
Freddy
mountains
went
and
from
you
I am
only
on
drink
Cedar's
Mountain
side to
Dew.
hold on.
Love that for you.
Mountain Dew.
As you guys head out into the common room, you see that Dalv and Tad have already left for the day. And you follow your way back down, following the map to the mess hall on the third floor. You see a bunch of students already congregating, and as you approach the mess hall, you also see hours that it's open. So they put breakfast on there because they want all the freshmen to be here for the first day, but they have kind of hours when they're open. You can just go and grab food whenever. But yeah. Just head on in. You see students already everywhere. You see a group of the vampire kids in the corner, like all staring out a window with like little blood bags on trays around them. You see a group of werewolves off to the side, as well as assaulted with some other bestial like monsters with just tables just filled with meat, nothing really else. And then you see some kids with just normal breakfast food as well, just like scattered about.
Sparkly fuckles, furries, losers, empty table. I'll take it.
In table it is. Got it.
I'm not going to grab anything for food, but I would like to just like scanning that. Do I clock anyone immediately who is hot enough for me to care about learning their name?
Give me.
Besides Fiona.
I mean, I would assume you know Fiona's name
I
already.
know Fiona's name.
He writes it in the back of his
You know
journal.
what? Because
Hey,
this,
fuck off!
because I think this is funny. Because it is your first day of college. Roll gaze into the abyss for me. So roll
Nice,
dark.
nice, nice, nice.
I'll roll dark.
Nice.
I can roll dark.
So good.
That's going to be a oh fuck! I've got a +1 to gaze into the abyss. That's going to be a 10 exactly.
Yeah. You're gazing around the room. A couple
There's
figures.
gays in this room.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, just look at the three of you. But yeah, there's two people that stand out to you. Your eyes obviously catch the table of people you don't like. You see Dalv and Tad and Cassie and them, and you see their friend Draco, who's always fun to look at, pretty chill guy. He's never really caused any of you guys issues. And you see Draco and he smiles at you, and he just gives you a little wave.
Do not flip him off.
Wow, that's wild for you. Beyond that, you look around and you see a girl at the buffet where the food is, grabbing a tray. Beautiful, 6 foot tall, just like Scandinavian like features, blonde hair, blue eyes, and just seems to be like emitting some aura. Like once you see her, it's really hard for you not to like continue to look at her.
I'll fucking stare. I don't give a shit.
And usually, like you're staring at her, you like see a lot of people are like just looking in her direction, like at least half the breakfast area.
Does she look like she'd be really good at singing?
Potentially. You're close, but
Yes. There are hints, I believe. Yes.
When you went like Scandinavian, I was waiting for you to say that she had a lot of hair, and I was gonna be like, "That's my cousin."
I'm just as long as she doesn't have a hole in her back, we're fine. There's a hole.
But yeah, those are those two people you spot with your roll.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep that in my pocket for a second.
Cedar goes to get his raw pork. Don't look into that.
I'm not going on.
I mean, they have it. As you go up to the buffet, like, there's not really like certain food laid out. It's just like as you approach it, whatever you're in the mood for just appears in front of you, and you can grab as much of it as you want.
Raw pork.
Fucking, where are you getting fucking pigs in the woods?
Hey, listen, we're not getting pigs in the woods.
Yeah, I
That
assume
makes sense.
Cedar just comes back to the table with a giant plate of raw pork and a 2 liter of Mountain Dew.
Yep.
I think Freddie was
Maybe
starting to
pork
pull out the
tastes like
hots.
something. It's the closest he can get to hike a meat.
I think Freddie was starting to pull out the hot sauce in their pocket and then realized that there's hot sauce like just appearing, and they're like, "Say that for later."
It's like a large bottle, but it's like the Taco Bell hot sauce.
Oh fucking no!
Oh no. The pigs, they don't know what to put on a fucking breakfast sandwich. I don't know what to tell you.
And they just grab, I guess, whatever the fuck. He's like, "I'll eat whatever the locals eat." I guess I don't.
I mean, nothing's really laid out. It's just whatever you think Freddie would want.
Yeah.
It's just a plate of kolaches and a bottle of hot sauce.
A bottle of hot sauce. That's why I like a breakfast sandwich. Something easy. Because they're probably gonna get
You
like scarf it down. And...
Luca, you're not eating.
I'm not eating. No. I'm
Do you want
good.
some?
No, I'm good.
It tastes pretty similar to the real thing.
I'm not eating fucking raw meat. What the fuck is that?
Pork.
I'm not eating fucking raw pork.
It tastes close enough.
Close
To
enough
what?
to fucking what?
The real thing.
You know, there's a reason you're a fucking creep. This is the reason you're a fucking creep.
And I think with that, Freddie's just gonna take their sandwiches, hold on to it and just stand up like, "I'm gonna go finish this outside with a cigarette. I'll see y'all later."
You see Fiona has headed over to the table right in time as you said that and just smacked you in the back of the head, Luca. Hey, be nice to Cedar. Cedar, come on, let's go eat over here. And she leads you, Cedar, to a different
No,
table.
you're gonna fucking...
We're moving.
I like you saying it like we're moving, like as if you're thinking Luca's going to come with you. Fuck.
What are
Okay.
you having for breakfast?
Breakfast sandwich and a cigarette, and I'll see y'all later. And they're like they're half eating the sandwich and just like raises it as a toast. Like, cheers, and just like starts going to the outdoors.
Okay, have fun. Me and Cedar will see you at a power assessment.
Yeah.
Hey Fiona, do you want some?
No, I'll get my own food. Don't worry. Let me just set my stuff down right back. She heads up and comes back with like just a bunch of fish. Honestly, just a bunch of fish related stuff.
Just
That looks
sashimi.
good.
That's good. Here, try some.
Okay. He just like and like the bones come
Yeah,
out.
she gives you a full
And he's
salmon
like,
and you just
that is good. We do ice fishing in the winter.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's fresh.
Yeah, I'll have to bring you my plate so we can figure out how to get you underwater. But there's a lot of fish you've probably never even seen before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of bugs.
Why don't you go ahead and list them off for me? And she just gets you to info dump
Okay.
while she eats her
Right.
breakfast.
Fiona out here setting the autist up for an info dump.
Yep. Fiona's probably been the one to like somehow corrals the three of you into normalcy from time to time. What does Luca and Freddy want to get up to before a power assessment, if anything?
Luca kind of like pretends not to sulk at the table for a good 5 minutes after Fiona takes Cedar away, stops rubbing at the back of his head, and eventually just like, even though no one is there, throws his hands up like he's like directing them at someone, like what the fuck, and then like heads out the door. Uh, and he's just, honestly, he's going to take a turn about and just like take a look at the campus because he wants to, like, it took too long to get to his room yesterday. He's gonna
Mhm.
figure out where the fuck everything is. Because he's used to being in a place, he's lived there his whole life. He knows where everything is. He does
Yeah.
not like being in a new place and not knowing where anything is. So he's just gonna do that.
Yeah, it's completely fair. Give me a cold roll.
Cold.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna use that advantage that I got earlier.
Okay.
Because
So
that was a real fucking terrible roll. Thank you to whoever gave me
roll
advantage.
one more die, and you'll take the two highest.
All right, so the one was a 3. We'll keep that one.
Okay.
And now it's 2 3s. And with a cold -1, that's 5.
Cool. Go ahead and mark experience. You
Oh,
did.
question.
Yeah.
For that roll we did before game, do we take experience and we failed that one too?
Yes. Any
Okay.
rolls you make, you take experience if you failed.
Cool. Just double checking.
Oh, good.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, Luca, you start to head in a direction. You get outside like an hour and a half later. You get lost a lot. You're only on the third floor, but somehow end up to like the very top. This is like a 20-floor castle. You somehow end up in the astronomy tower. You're not really sure how. And then you like head down the stairs and take a turn, and then you're suddenly in the main hall.
Fucking
Cedar just
Hogwarts.
appears
I
beside
don't know.
you.
What the
Hi, are
fuck?
you? I'm sorry. I
How do you fucking what? What?
Power's this way.
Fucking fine. Lead on.
Okay.
Yeah, Luca, you look at your watch. You've really been just wandering for 3 hours. You didn't
Fucking
get really anywhere.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Is there anything Freddy would have done in the meantime within that 3 hours?
Finish up smoking, and then like since they're already outside, probably do like a lap or probably around the castle.
Yeah,
On
you
the
see.
outside, yeah.
There's a large path that leads like out towards the road, and then just kind of cuts off. Like you can't really see far down the road for it, so all the mist around the area. You see it's almost perpetually dark, even though it's daytime. Like the sun's completely hidden behind like dark, stormy clouds. There's a large lake, and then the forest that kind of surrounds the whole area, and the castle's like the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. And if they take out their phone, does it like get service at all, or is it kind of like not really servicing?
No,
Not really.
you don't have service.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works, and you can connect to the school Wi-Fi. It's just there's no bars here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh well, So
bars.
what they've kept from their friends and they don't want to really let them know is that they're into photography, at least like natural photography.
Hmm.
And so
Oh.
like that's why they were like watching sunrises and stuff. So like they actually were going off to take photos of.
Perfect. Yeah, you can get a great bunch of great photos out here. I would like a different environment, landscape.
Mm-hmm.
At
But yeah,
least one of them has cedar randomly.
they're just everywhere at the same. I'm like, blur. I didn't see that earlier.
Yeah, you take a picture of like the castle and like Cedar is just passing by window, but you just see a blurry figure in the window.
It's such a good thing that Luca does not know you do photography because he would be trying to get in every photo just to be in the background. Like,
Yeah.
But Cedar manages to without even trying.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys head to the gymnasium. You see a bunch of freshmen lined up around. You see the cool kids over in the corner talking very loudly. And you see the gym teacher that she pointed out the other day. Um, Professor, I need to think of a name. Professor Longhorn. It's just a really tall, 10-foot tall minotaur with just like a tracksuit that's like open where you see like his hairy chest and then there's just a whistle and then just a little baseball cap that's kind of speared through by one horn.
it's got a hole in the back. Why'd he put it through the foot? All right.
Okay, everyone, gather up, be quiet, shut up. And you see him like pick a ball up and just chuck it at Tad. I said, shut up, be quiet. We're here to see what your powers are, see where we need to place you for your general power selection studies. Um, so we're going to do this very quickly. Who's up first? I mean, he just looks around. Everyone takes a step back.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone.
Okay, well, I guess you four. And he points to your group.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you big fella there. He pulls out a clipboard. Mr. Foot, was it?
As Sheila looks down at the clipboard and then looks up again, Cedar's gone. And then when she like looks to the side, he's just standing there.
Oh
Hi.
God, don't do that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, get fucking used to it.
He writes down a note. Very stealthy. Okay, that's part of the assessment. Can you do anything else?
Do anything?
Yeah, have you noticed anything change for you since your height growth there?
Oh, I can lift big rocks.
Okay.
I can
You
track
you
down
see him push a
hikers real
button,
good.
car, and a car falls from the top and lands on you, and you catch
Tries
it.
to catch
Yep.
it.
Yeah, you easily catch it.
Oh, and he puts it
Okay.
down
Nice.
carefully.
Super strength. Noted. Anything else?
I can track hikers better. I know
Okay.
how to get through the forest good.
Made sense. Tracks with what your dad had when we took his powers for his honorary degree.
Yeah. I can see good.
Okay. Okay. I
I
think
don't
we got
know.
it. Good job. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and head after your friends. Good job, Cedar.
He gives the other two a thumbs up, like fuck it. And then he goes back.
Okay. Luca, is it? Can I get you next up
Ah,
here?
sure. What the?
Yay!
Stop fucking. What are you doing? It's just
Okay.
Luca walking backwards up towards.
Can
It's like I don't know what
see
the fuck you want from me.
can see the horns. So infernal of some sort.
Hey, opposite of. Thanks.
I remember the accent. Gotcha. What can you do?
I don't fucking know.
He is going to, let's see. Look at your character sheet actually.
For reference, the actual Jersey Devil is known to be immortal and durable. Has wings. Just a gun. I cast gun.
He just headbutts you and stabs you through the chest of one of his horns. And he like lifts his head up, shakes you like a little bit, similar to how like Frieza did to Krillin in the anime when he speared him, just shook you around, just throws you to the ground. and you like see the patch already starting to heal. Okay, yeah, you're just like your uncle. It makes sense. Writes it down. You got the wings coming in too, and he lifts your shirt up, sees like little
Fucking
nubs on your
big arm
back.
up again.
Cool. Duly noted. And he just gives you a kick back to your friends. You fly across the gym.
Luca is built for this shit. Unfortunately,
You
he
see
just
Luke. You
fucking
see Luca
bounces.
literally skip like a stone across and land at your guys' feet. Okay, next
Peter just
up.
leans down and goes, "Did he know that that was gonna happen, or did he just guess?"
I mean, it would have been a win for him either way.
Oh,
Okay, Freddy,
Yeah.
what you got?
And I think Freddy just takes off their jacket. And like their shirt is actually sleeveless, so you actually see their arms, like muscly. They're like um when we go hunting we can transform when we want to. Kind of helps a bit more, like be more durable and
Okay.
like take a hit. I guess I can show you that.
Yeah, that works. Go ahead and transform for us.
Cool. And they're literally just going to where the sleeves would be, like as if they were pulling off. How like real pause real quick. Gore. Where
Yeah.
are we on the scale? Veiling, sort of like.
I think we're all
Are we
good.
gonna talk about?
Yeah,
We're
we're
good.
good.
Okay. They're just gonna like grab their arms like they're about to pull their shirt off. Instead, pulls off their like skin from their arms.
Hey, oh, whoa,
And then
whoa.
pulls off the skin from their chest and like at the same time pulls back their head, and it's not and like their body just like sort of like pushes out and like they sort of just fall in this bloody mess into like on all fours, and like these claws sort of extend and like their skin now showing through the blood is like a slight green color with like these like large spines going down, and like the golden eyes just fill up and fill the whole eye like a crocodile's.
Jesus Christ, looks like something you find under the fucking turnpike.
Oh, I didn't know we had one of your
that
group
looks
here
so
this year.
cool.
Chupacabra, duly noted. I'll write that down. And you see, as he
Peter
says the word,
unfazed.
Dalv and a couple other vampires scattered around the gym all just start hissing really loud at that. They like hiss and then like rear back from that. A couple of the girls in the crowd did fully puke at the sight of your transformation, for
Yeah,
sure.
and I think Freddy's gonna like crack their head and like turn and look at them. And
See,
we're testing our
you
powers.
make eye contact with Dalv, and he's like glaring with like hatred at you.
Yeah, we're testing out our powers. I'm just gonna run full force at Dalb and just
You gonna make an
take a
attack?
claw. Yeah, and
Yeah, go
just
for it. Roll me
Real.
lash out
Fuck yeah.
physically. Roll me volatile. First attack of the
6.
game.
I just elbow Cedar. Ayo, 30 on Freddy. 30 on Freddy.
30 what?
11.
An 11. So you deal them harm, and they
Mhm.
choke up momentarily before they can react. So what does it look like as you run up and harm Dalv?
Yeah, I just run up and like I take one of my hands. That's not really a hand now. It's more like a 3 like prong claw with like extra long nails, and I just grab him by the chest and just grab him and like just like pick him up and just like slam him into the ground.
Mm.
And almost like the alien just sort of like leans over and it's like, and my voice changes too because obviously it does. And it's like, you want to say that again?
Difference is you see he like spits out some blood. He spits it into your face. Like he spits it in your face. And as he says that, the
That is not
difference
crazy.
between you and me is I don't need to look like that to do that. And he's gonna lash out physically.
Oh, I love it. And I think like as he says that, like their tongue is actually like in this form, it's like long and extended, like iguanas or like lizards, and it just comes up and like just like cleans out the spit off their face.
So I'm gonna mark
Real.
experience for Dalv because I rolled a 6 and he has a -1 volatile or a 5. So he tries to like break your grip and like he just can't. Like you have him dug so far into the floor, like he's almost embedded in the cement of the gym floor. So he struggles. Okay, that's enough. Get off.
And with that, Freddy just sort of like leaves him and kind of like pushes off his chest to like back up. So like pushes him down a little bit further, but it buzz off and like, sort of like quadrupedally walks back, and then
Hmm.
as like they're walking back, like their body like bones shift and crack, and they start like forming back into their human form.
Awesome.
Still
Uh,
like caked with blood, and like their hair is like still like sort of bloody and stuff.
Really quick, could I shout something and attempt to shut Dalv down?
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, totally just like watching all of that. Luca is impressed, honestly. You got it in you now, kid. I grew up with these freaks
Maxi.
and they were fucking useless the entire time we were growing up. Just normal fucking kids. What the fuck? So I'm just going to shout out to Dalv like, hey, so much for being the goat. Now you just a goat, huh? Just a goat.
Roll cold.
Got a minus to it, but we gotta
Brr.
try.
It's cold.
It's a mixed success. That's gonna be I can't count because I'm fucking Luca. 8.
Okay. So you get to choose one below, but you come across poorly and they give you a condition in return. So you can either have them lose a strain on you, which Dalv does have strains on everybody in the school because he's a vampire.
Yeah.
If they have no strains on you, you can gain one on them. That doesn't work.
No.
They gain a condition, or you can take one forward.
I'm gonna give him a condition.
Okay. So what condition are you giving them? And they're gonna be conditioned back.
Weak.
Weak. Okay. I will write that down. Weak.
Period.
Actually, what am I going to write? Does not have a character sheet for this dude. Let me open
Is
that.
weak the right one? No. What's the right
So,
Pussy.
Pathetic.
no. Fucking old news.
old news.
They're all
Oh.
old blood. Old fucking news. That's what you are, Dalv. Old fucking news.
At least I don't hide behind my
Grr.
friends. You're all talk, no bark. Why don't you try yourself, kid? And he's gonna be the condition, pussy.
You are what you eat.
He says that, the condition is immediately removed again.
Oh, well, that's the thing. I happen to be the Jersey Devil. So my playbook has
Jersey.
Folktale Fiend, which means any condition I get is actually a power for me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just really good at eating pussy now?
We go find out, baby.
So me and James talked about this beforehand. Any condition they get, if they do anything related to that condition, they get a plus to their roll, and then the condition clears.
Eating pussy. You have to eat pussy tonight.
Why do you think I didn't eat breakfast? I'm saving room.
My God.
Period.
Love it. But yeah, you see the rest of the room starting to go through their power assessments. Very similar stuff. You see a group of vampires go one by one, but they're not with Dalv's crew or like the older crew.
Oh,
They're
no.
all like, as they go to the gym, they kind of hit the one area where the windows are and the sun pierces through and they sparkle. And
Oh.
Dalv makes eye contact with you, Freddie,
Are
and
they
this is
from
like the
America
one
too?
moment of solidarity you have between the
I
two.
think, yeah, they make eye contact, and Freddie just looks and just shakes their head and just like,
As the only other Americans in the room, we do not claim them. We do
nope.
not
Yep.
claim them.
They didn't take
James, I love you
the
so
plane
much.
with
They are
you
the
because they had a
Marines of this
private jet that their daddy paid for them. That's why they got here on their own.
Mm.
We got that book money.
But yeah, you guys go through power assessment, goes clears everything, and then at the end of power assessment, the headmistress appears in the middle of the gymnasium.
The fucking milk.
Okay, everyone. Hope you're having a good first day. Looks like all your powers have kicked in. We didn't see any issues from the coach here. Before you head off to enjoy the rest of your day, she snaps her finger and a table appears behind her. Electives are up listed there. If there's something you want to learn that isn't listed, you can write it down and we'll have someone appear to teach that to you. And then you'll have your normal general classes, math, science, history, all that kind of stuff. So classes start tomorrow, so go ahead and grab your schedules. But yeah, is there any electives that you think Luca, Freddie, and Cedar would take on over their career? Because then we're going to do a time break and take our first break.
I think Cedar would have to be scouted. So it depends what he'd be scouted for.
Basketball.
Yeah.
No one sees him coming.
There's definitely they got a little bit of your vibe on the first night. There's already some like tracking and survival classes, like advanced classes for that kind of stuff listed. Pretty much stuff that'd be applicable to you on your like travels and stuff. Um, you do
He's
see,
asking if there's electives that help him get taller, and they're like, no.
but as you go through the electives, the coach comes over to you like, "Hey, kid, you ever think about playing some sports for the school? I know a lot of the intramural teams would probably love to have you. You're really strong."
What sports?
We kind of have all the major sports. We have soccer, we have American football, um, we have basketball, baseball, wrestling.
I mean, um, okay,
Okay,
sure.
cool.
Yeah.
Meet me tomorrow after classes, and there'll be tryouts for all the different teams, whatever you want to get into.
Okay.
Perfect. And he just like smacks you on the back and walks off. Okay,
It's
Luca.
not as hard.
Luca or Freddie, anything you guys would want to take?
I think Luca is like standing over the table and he's looking at things. And rather than just be like a normal person and like just walk along and see each of the sign up lists, Luca is like picking them up and like tossing them to the side as he's looking at them. So he's just leaving a trail of like the things behind. He's like, oh, photography, fucking stupid. The fucking art, who the fuck? And just like looking through.
As when he saw his photography one, Freddie actually catches it and just like, and he knows Luca's on his like little tirade, so like whatever. And in the meantime, while he's not paying attention, X lines up for photography and puts it back.
Completely. Oof.
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think if there's one for like the only one that might pause Luca is like if there's like a demonology or devil deals sort of course. He's
They,
like,
they have Infernal 101.
I mean, wouldn't hurt to know what the bastards are thinking. Just fucking signs up for it.
Yeah, you
Which
sign up.
bastards are thinking about what?
Oh, jeez, fuck it. Cedar, 5 feet
What?
back. 5 feet back.
God,
Thank you.
I would die for Cedar. Oh my god. As you sign up for the Infernal sheet, it just says Infernal Studies on top. Immediately your schedule fills up with Infernal 101, Myths and Legends, and like other associated classes along that line. Pretty much the more you sign up for, the less like specialized your schedule will be, but since it's the only thing you sign up for, pretty much everything's based around that type of field of study.
Ah, fuck, I thought it was like one club meeting or something. Damn.
No, it's like 5 classes.
Oh.
In addition to your core
Cedar's
ones.
like looking at his schedule as it's like survival stuff, and then because he said yes to the sportsmen, it's like 5 different teams that he's now on, and he's
You have no free time after. Like normally school would end at 4 is where the classes end, but then yours says intramurals from 4 to 9 every night.
because that he's never been to school, he just thinks this is how it is.
Fuck. Now we're gonna see fucking Cedar less than we see fucking Mothy. We're gonna like.
But you never.
What do you guys
say
mean? I'm right
anything.
here. As Mothy just appears behind
Oh
you.
Jesus! Fucking Luca gets
Hi,
scared by
Mothy.
every single one.
Hey Cedar, how's it going?
Good.
I thought you weren't fucking coming.
No,
Okay, you need
they
to look
figured that
around
out.
more.
Why are the coins your dad's ass?
We don't keep shame in my family. I don't really ask questions. I'll be doing day school though, so I won't be staying here at the campus.
Luca, did you not see him at orientation? He was there the whole time.
Yeah, I was sitting right next to
Whole
Cedar.
fucking time?
We were
We were
talking the
having
whole
a whole
time.
conversation.
The fuck?
They never pay attention to us, I swear.
He doesn't.
Are you signing up for architecture classes?
Yep. How'd you know?
I have to learn how to, because you said you want to learn how to bring them down quicker.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, look into demolitions. I know.
You actually look at his schedule and it's just all like half of them are architecture and half are demolition.
that tracks. That tracks. What about you, Choop?
Looks like I'm just doing like hunting and survival and
I'll see you there.
stalking. Yeah, I'm doing some of those. I'm not really doing
Fucking
like a
stalking. Who needs a class? It's easy as fuck.
I'm an
Yeah, you creep.
advanced stalking.
Hey, me too. What the hell? That was like the only other elective they made me sign up
Are
for.
we all taking stalking?
The 3 of you, the 2 of you at Mothman.
Not
Yeah.
fucking
Nah.
stuck. What the fuck?
No, Luke is in remedial stalking, so he's on Monday.
I'm not in any fucking stalking.
Fiona's schedule is
says it
just
right
all.
there.
Fiona comes over to you guys. Oh yeah, I got my schedule. You guys sign up for anything? I'm just like in all these, and she shows her schedule. It's like all the marine biology stuff.
There's one makeup class.
There is
Like,
one. Yeah, there's one makeup class.
Yeah, I'm doing all the balls.
All the balls.
Luca just starts
And
laughing.
something called lacrosse.
Oh my god.
That's
Lacrosse.
also a ball.
That's scary. A 7'3" lacrosse player. Jesus. Okay.
And
You
yeah, I'm
didn't
also
have to
doing.
sign up for every sport, Cedar. I think they were just asking if you wanted to try out for any of them.
Well, I didn't pick these. They just put them there.
You said yes to all the
Yeah. Well, I said yes, and then he said
When
okay.
when
and then
you go
they
tomorrow and you
asked
try out, you don't need to do every single one of them. Just pick like one or two that you like.
Okay.
Okay.
They got a fucking Where's Waldo sport. That's the one for fucking Cedar.
I mean, I signed up for swimming, so I mean, it's kind of unfair advantage, but I think it's just all Ella Selkies and mermaids signed up for that. So
Nessie is captain of the swim team.
yeah, Vanessa's the captain.
Yeah, and also I got photography as well in my classes.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know you did photography.
No,
Fuck
why
you,
not?
Jeff.
Try something new. Expand your mind, Luca.
Oh, you should
We
one of the.
we don't want Luca to hurt himself.
Oh, that's
Hey.
true. That's true.
Hey, no, I get it. You just taking one of the easy ones. You don't got to do shit. You go click, boom, done.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Another dope slap from Fiona to the back of the head.
Oh fuck!
Man, every time we leave you for the summer and come back, you just
Just drops more in IQ. I
yeah,
don't know.
I swear.
Maybe it wouldn't
That
drop
can
so much if
happen.
you stop hitting me in the fucking head.
Just trying to jolt something up there.
Jumpstart it.
Yeah.
Fucking jolt a
No,
lot.
he's immortal, so nothing changes.
Oh, that made
It's
so
gonna be
much
like this
sense.
forever.
Cedar, thanks for clearing that up for us.
That's also terrifying.
That is very terrifying.
Can't get fucking rid of me, can you?
It's okay. If you just keep walking, he can't find you.
All right, so I guess we're free now. What do y'all want to do?
Do you want to go in the forest?
No.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, forest sounds fun. We can explore the outside. We haven't really lived out there yet.
Yeah, if I'm on concrete much longer, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Mothman turns to you. Me too. This place is kind of drab too. Let's go in the trees and stuff.
Yay!
I'll race you, and he just flies out a window.
Fucking.
Are you gonna like
You
climb
look-
your whole body through a window?
It's more just like there's a blur and he's gone.
There's
You
a
look
there's
out
a
the window
seat
and
there's
he's
a
get out
cedar shaped
running.
hole in the cement wall.
I'm
And it's even shaped like the Bigfoot thing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
you all have fun in the out of doors. I'm gonna stay in here.
All
Okay,
right,
suit
snooze
yourself.
you lose.
Come on, Freddy. And Fiona hooks an arm with you and just walks through the hole that
Yeah.
Cedar made.
Stokes
We're
sort
on
of like
the third floor.
Freddy tucks a cigarette behind their ear as they're walking out.
God. But yeah, you guys head out, and the four of them head into the forest. It's really a good scenic view of the thing. There's lots of like creatures of folklore in here, as well as just normal everyday creatures like deer and stuff as well scattered throughout. And as you guys get back towards the lake after exploring, you hear a loud scream from the intramural fields, and that is where we'll take our break. Be back in about 15 minutes all. Remember, if you donate anything during the stream, it will get rewards for the players to either help or hurt the plot, so make sure to do that. The link is in the chat, and we will see you guys soon. Hey everyone, welcome back to Raven University, where we are playing some Monster Hearts to raise money for the Palestine's Children Relief Fund. The link is in the chat. You can donate to give our players rewards or disadvantages throughout the game, including all the way up to our $100 goal, which means they all go dark, which could be great for me. I don't know about them, um, but anyway, we're gonna get back to where we were. Fiona, Mothi, Cedar, and Freddie were on a little outside trip exploring the outside of the campus when they heard a very loud scream coming from the intramural fields.
Cedar just dunk and immediately starts heading like in that direction.
So fucking fast.
Mothi flies like above you, following.
Yeah, Freddy's running, but like obviously not as fast as y'all. So
Yeah, Fiona's like in the back. She's not as fast on land at all. She's like, wait, guys.
Running
But
like an anime girl late for school.
yeah, you guys get to the field and you see a body unresponsive laying in the middle of the field. Laying in the middle of the field, the lacrosse/soccer field.
does his body look familiar at all? Like, did we see in the freshman orientation or around
Yeah,
school?
you recognize him from the freshman orientation. Wasn't someone you interacted with. And as you get closer to the body, it looks to be one of the they're not called zombies, ghoul students.
Can they
So-
even die?
Typically, no.
Gonna look and see and like, get a little closer. Can I see what happened? On like what was
Yeah.
it, physical attack or they
As you
just
get
dropped
as you
dead?
get closer and you like flip them over, there's just a hole through their chest, and they're
Well,
not
that's-
moving.
That's not good.
And it's
That's not good at all.
give me a dark roll, the two of you. I saw also roll for Fiona and Mothi. Fiona failed. He succeeded.
A +2 to this. Now I got a 5, which I think is
I'm literally using your stat line for Mothi.
Yeah, I got a
Cedar.
9.
Okay, so a 9, and what did you get, Maddie?
A 5.
Okay, mark experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a dead body to Cedar, but it's also a ghoul, so it kind of always looks that way. It doesn't smell any different than a ghoul normally smells either.
I point to
Mothi,
the hole. That's not good.
Mothi and Freddy make eye contact though, and they look down, and there's like neither one of you are super magically inclined. There's like dark energy radiating off the wound, which just seems to is what killed this thing. Because you both know that ghouls typically cannot die.
Yeah. Usually they turn that way and that's how they are. Yeah, I think Freddy's gonna sniff and like look around and see if just trying to see if anybody's there. Obviously doesn't other than them, the group. So, well, fuck.
Should we get a teacher? Like,
Maybe we should get the headmistress because she knows magics and stuff.
Yeah. Someone
Yeah, that makes
go get a
sense.
teacher.
Okay.
I'll
Cedar's gone.
Oh, well, there they go. You and Fiona look back, and Cedar and Mothi have just disappeared.
I mean, at least they're on a mission. So,
But yeah, we'll head back inside. Luca, what are you getting up
Hi.
to? Your friends left you to go explore.
You want to go fucking outside? Outside sucks.
Where do you want to head?
Um,
You still see
I-
people milling around the orientation or the gym hall looking at class electives and stuff. You see
Yeah,
some
where's-
heading out.
Where's that pretty Scandinavian girl?
You see her over in the corner with a group of people with cheerleading outfits.
All right, school spirit. We got school spirit. All right.
As you approach, you see a mix of like Fila and sirens and vampires and dragons, and you see one ghost, Cassie, as well as in the cheerleading squad.
It's Cassie. I am going to going to try and stay cool about this and just sort of like address like like not just the one girl that I'm interested in, but like the group around her. Be like,
Mhm.
hey, you all signing up for something? What's this one over here? I didn't see this one. Just like,
We already signed up for our classes. We're just going over cheerleading practice. I'm the head cheerleader. Nice to meet you. Name's Amy, and this is the blonde Vila chick. She reaches out like this. She puts her hand out.
uh, I
Like,
go, I go full Jersey Shore about it, like night on the town, Jersey Shore, and I take that hand and I put my hand over it and kiss my hand instead of hers. Be like, Amy, it's Luca. It's nice to meet you.
my God, Luca, the situation Carter. Uh, nice to meet you, Luca. Yeah, I think we all signed up for our lets. We're just trying to figure out a schedule. I mean, we can't go to every game. There's too many sports here, so we kind of break it up between us. But nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know, see you around maybe.
If you're lucky enough.
Ah, you know, 13's the lucky number. So it just points down at his shirt that's got a 13 on it, but also currently has like a bull's horn hole through it.
She looks over and reaches over and just like traces the 13 with one end of her fingers. 13. Keep that in mind.
At which point do I hear Mothman and fucking Bigfoot running through the
You
whole
don't hear
screen?
anything.
No,
Oh,
you
that's
don't
true.
hear
It's
them.
those
They're
two.
not. Yeah,
No.
they're probably already at the
Um,
headmaster's office at this point.
Oh, hey, Luca.
oh jeez, fucking
Hi,
I
Luca.
like
He's already.
I like still had like my hand on hers, like I was
Yeah.
about to make a move, and then those two do that, and I drop her
Roll me.
hand.
Turn someone on, Luca.
Ooh.
Um, you
Oh,
see
that's fucking hot.
Mothy
Damn
and
it.
Cedar just zoom by you.
Oh,
By the
nine
way, Paige, you can
minus
ask me
one
to
is an 8.
roll to appear and disappear because it is technically one of my moves.
Nah, it's funnier this way.
It is funny. It is funny.
I
Uh,
don't even
But
care.
wait till it has stakes.
Yeah, if it's actually a situation, but for RP, you can just do it. I don't care.
it is a 9 minus 1 is an 8.
An 8. Okay.
So she can either give me a
So,
string or choose one of the reactions.
so what happens is they run by you, and you and all the cheerleading squad, even Cassie, jump. You kind of like stumble into her and trip and land on top of her on the ground.
I do like a reach around and I grab her by the waist so we don't tilt over, and I just bring her back up.
She is going to choose to get embarrassed and act awkward, and this unfathomable like cheerleader blushes deeply. Is like, I guess you are lucky after all. Thanks.
Hey, pretty damn lucky. I like I'll see you around. And then I turn to those two who just fucking
We're
caused
gone.
what
We're
the
gone.
fuck? Did you see where the fucking freaks went?
They point to the door. Cedar ran through the wall next to the door, and the little glass window above the door is shattered as well. Mothy just flew through it.
Man, I
Hopefully,
hope they have a good insurance here at this place, because oh my god.
hopefully they got a fucking class to teach them what doors are. I'll see you around. I'm just gonna fucking
Yeah, see ya.
my freaks are up to something. I gotta fucking do something about it.
But yeah, the two of you get to the headmistress's office. You see her just behind a desk. Oh, and she does see you. Like, there's no surprise when she sees you immediately. Oh, Cedar and oh, Mafia. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I got your admission. You did sign up. Cool. We weren't sure about you with your parental issues. Something I can help you guys with?
We found a dead body. It got magics on it.
Already? This early in the year?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Our friends are watching it, but it got a hole and it's a ghoul.
Okay, well, here, let's head out there. And one second. And she just like reaches over to the wall and does this and like a circular motion, and a portal, pretty much a la Doctor Strange ass portal, appears on the wall. And you see Freddy and Fiona in the body from the hole.
Luca just now gets into the doorway.
Freddy, you hear that? And just look behind you and you see the headmistress's office. Oh, well, one of the students who die early in the year. At least it's one that's already dead. I'll take care of this. And she like raises a hand and floats them over. Um, Thanks for pointing this out to me. Student deaths do happen. We are a school of monsters. We'll see if we can figure out what was the cause, but just go about your day. We'll get to this.
While like we were
Okay.
waiting for all that, could Freddie like, pull out a cigarette and like is smoking it, and
Mm-hmm.
like while waiting for the teacher and like is like staring at this and their pupils start dilating, can they actually gaze at the abyss to see exactly what happened?
Yeah, give me Days of the Abyss.
Hey, that is a 6. I hate when they're like decorating. Like, is that a 6 or a 1? 5, 6, 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. And 10 and up, the Abyss shows you lucid vision, so you take one forward. So you get one forward. You look into this wound and you feel yourself connect to the energy, and you see a vision of them running from something
Mm-hmm.
and then being overwhelmed with an incredible sense of anger, almost to the point where you start to be affected by it, and you just see this thing start to claw at itself before something attacks it from behind, spearing it to the field.
Yeah. And I think like, they're holding the cigarette and starting to like burn up to their fingers. And I think that like kind of stops them out. But like while they're in this vision, their pupils like are like what as like big as saucepans, and like the what little bit of iris that you can see is actually glowing a yellow now
Mm-hmm.
as they're focusing it, and they feel the burn. They're like, oh fuck, and their eyes go back to normal. And I think this is the time that they everybody pops up.
Yeah. And as the teacher like grabs the body and is like, "I'll take care of this. You guys go back to your stuff." She like pulls the portal, and suddenly all of you are standing in the field alone, and her and the body are gone.
Luca outside the building, like, whoa, what the fuck? Y'all finding dead people without me? What's
Uh,
that?
I mean, we already screamed. The dead person was just we stumbled
We
upon
said
it.
we were going into the woods. I thought it was implied.
How often do you find dead people out in the wood?
I mean,
Like probably a lot, honestly.
they're pretty common where we're from, to be
I-
fair.
Yeah, as soon as the words left my mouth, I figured like I'm
I'm
just trying to
Main
roll that.
food
Is
group.
that why you eat raw pork?
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking listen. I'm no stranger to dead guys. That one looked more dead than usual.
Wraith or
Cool.
right?
Ghoul.
Go.
Goal, yeah,
Ah, fuck.
yeah. It looked like while we're waiting, I was kind of just poking around, seeing if I could like you know tap into the powers here or whatever. And it was obviously being chased. But I feel like it got mad at itself or got angry and started tearing at itself before it got. So,
It's fucked up.
yeah. Anyways, apparently this is what happened. It happens here a lot, or at least dead kids happen a lot.
I mean, I guess somebody's a monster school. It made sense, supposedly.
Yeah,
So by the time
Yeah,
it's
well,
Yeah.
soon, no. It was like day
guess.
2.
it was pretty fucking quick.
Mm. Anyways, I've got tryouts for Lake Crosse, so I gotta go.
I mean,
Already?
you don't gotta go. You gotta be right here where you're at right now.
Never mind.
We'll go. We'll go. And I just pat like
You
Cedar
can
like
stay
on.
if you want.
Oh, mm-mm.
Cedar, you say Mothy waved you and fly off. The rest of you just look and Mothy's gone.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm gonna go too. I have swim practice. See you guys for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gotta
Fiona,
be up anyway.
Fiona goes around giving the three of you hugs and then wanders off. And with that, we'll do a little bit of a time skip. Adam roll during the break. They all are a bunch of nerds as they all ace their classes for the first semester.
Hey, hey, hey!
To
I
be
did good in
fair,
extracurriculars.
yeah, Esther, your elective classes for Luca, we specified. They are bombing all the core classes.
Hey,
Um, uh, Cedar signed up for lacrosse, basketball, and volleyball, I believe is what we said.
And
And
mathletes.
and mathletes. Cedar has a very busy social life, ironically enough.
Yep.
Freddie gets deep into photography classes and stuff over the course of the thing. You even joined the photography club, as there is one on campus.
Yeah.
Luca, you find out a lot more about devils and demonology. There's not a lot about what you are, though. You're only like the second one in recent history.
Yeah.
So they don't have a lot to go off. They just have a page on your uncle, and it just says avoid at all costs.
Different monikers like Jersey Devil, Big Chin, Name Unknown, like just fucking horse
but,
face.
but yeah, as we reach October, the first week in October, there's a pep rally going on, and you see like the sports teams are paraded out. Cedar has to go out there 3 different times with the 3 different groups they're in. Cheerleaders are doing all their stuff, and the headmistress comes out at the end. Okay, students, I hope you guys are having a good first semester. Homecoming dance is at the end of the month for Halloween. Um, if you want to go, you have to have a date. So you have a month to find dates and be at the homecoming dance. If you don't have a date and you don't go, then you will have extra classes and electives to keep you busy and out of trouble. As you know, we've had a recent string of deaths around campus.
Wait, has there been more?
There has
since
been
then?
more. I'm going to get to that in a
Okay.
second. There's been a recent
Okay.
string of deaths going around campus, and we are still investigating. So be safe, stay busy, and don't go out alone. Or do. If you die, it's not our fault. With that, she steps back and disappears. Yeah, over the course of the first few months of school, there has been someone being found every week. It's not any one particular race. There's been a ghoul, a vampire, even one of the like mages, one of the normal people that just come here because they're aware of things. Pretty much every death's been a different group, and they all have been. Well, roll me dark to see if you guys would have found any other ones while you guys were doing through your little time skip.
10.
10.
10.
9.
Yeah, I'll say that. You've found a couple of them. They were there for the mortal, as well as one of the vampire kids and one of the werewolf kids, and they all had that same similar anger lingering around their bodies.
And if Freddy found one and like did the same thing that they did the first one, would it be the similar sort of like
Similar
aspect of them?
situation, them being chased, getting filled with fury, and then just getting murdered by something as they were like attacking themselves.
Cool.
It's fucked up. It's
Cool.
real fucked up.
Turns out Cedar's actually, his survival skills are him joining so many extracurriculars that he's never alone.
Mothy just appears in the middle of you guys. So that's really crazy that kids keep dying around here, isn't it?
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
Yep.
It is pretty crazy.
Are we out in the field or are we in the gym?
You're in the gymnasium.
Oh, I think Freddy was about to pull a cigarette like out of habit and is like, oh shit, we're inside, and sticks behind the air.
Cedar
Do
had to like
you-
sit in front because they came in late because they had to parade so many times, and Luca
Yeah.
is just like trying to move them to the side so he can watch the cheerleaders.
So, who are you guys gonna bring to the dance?
I don't know yet. I do have something to show you after this, though, Cedar.
Okay.
Cool. I'll meet you out by the forest.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And see, Mothy flies off. You guys just blink and he's gone.
I'm par. Hey Fiona, who are you going with?
Oh yeah. Well, weighing my options right now. See who asks me. How about you guys? Anyone you have in mind?
No. Hey, you want to go?
You asking Fiona? I mean, yeah, yeah, we can go.
Yeah, see, there you go. All right, bet.
Just because we're friends, though, doesn't mean I don't
Yeah.
want this to be an actual date. If you're gonna ask me to dance, you gotta make it a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
Impress me, Freddie.
All right.
Cedar just feels Luca's hands go tight on their shoulder and like claws digging in for a moment. Like,
Luke, are you okay?
fucking fine.
Well, you don't have a friend you can bring because you don't have any friends who are not going. Well, we could go together if you want.
I've got plans.
Okay.
Good luck with that, Luke. I hope you find someone. And Fiona kisses you, but all on the cheek, and walks off.
Bye, Fiona.
Yeah, bye,
All
Fee.
right, I'm gonna go meet Marthy in the woods.
All
See
right,
you
be
guys
safe.
later.
All right.
If anyone else said that, you'd probably be a little weirded out. But it's Cedar. It's
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
that seems fucking fine.
you guys blink. Cedar's gone.
Yeah, I think
It's
Freddie
just-
leans. I think Freddie looks
just-
over to Luca and he's like, "Look, she said whoever asked her, so like I asked her.
We gonna have a fucking problem?
Are you gonna have a fucking problem?
I got options.
All right, good for you. I don't. Like Freddie like stops and like gets up to like go look outside.
Love that. Cedar, you head out to the forest. You'll see Mothy at first, and you start to go deeper into the forest until you see a clearing where a bunch of trees have been uprooted, and they spell, "Will you go to the dance with me?"
That's a lot of trees. That's a lot
You
of
see
trees.
a lot of like charred like explosions around the area.
The poor forest.
Dude just goes,
Hi, Cedar.
oh my god.
I wanted to make this special for you. Will you go to dance with me?
I would love to go to dance with you, Marthy. This is so kind. No one's ever done something this nice for me before.
Well,
The only time anyone ever chopped down a tree for me was because I was at the top trying to run away.
if someone chops down a tree with you and it again you fall, I'll catch you, okay?
Thank you.
And
You're so
people should do
sweet.
nice things for you, Cedar. You're sweet.
Oh no. My mom's gonna be so mad at me.
I mean, my dad has a weird thing that we don't need to get into. Parents are just weird.
It's okay, I know about it.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it. It's yeah, we don't need to acknowledge it.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe we can go to the dance and then afterwards maybe go blow some stuff up if you want. It'd be fun.
Can we
I can
also
teach
go
you how to use
watch
dynamite.
people?
Yeah, we can watch
Okay.
people.
Yes. Okay, that sounds great.
Mothy gives you a big hug, and it's the sweetest autistic moment ever. But yeah, let's cut back to Luca. Luca, what plans do you have after your friend just snatched your other friend?
There was a thought about asking Fiona, but
Mhm.
with all of that, Luca's now got pride on the line on top of it. So he's gonna try and ask Amy. I would like to think that over the course of the last like time skip, he has like talked to Amy several times. It's not like going to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I doubt that they've gone on like a date or anything like that. It's just been like talk.
Roll me, turn someone on twice.
All right. We're
Sure.
probably about to get some experience.
You already succeeded on the first one, the first month of school, so we'll see how
Yeah.
you've been doing with Amy. 3.
Yup.
Okay. More experience.
It's like another situation where my fucking friend showed up in the middle of something. Come on.
A 4. So mark 2 experience points.
I have reached a total 3 experience, so I will be taking a new skill, I think, on top of that.
Perfect. We love it. Yeah, the first failed roll, it's during one of those sports games, and like you're in the middle of the conversation right when the game ends. Cedar just runs over to you, sweating profusely, and it triggers their ability, which is what are the options?
Musk.
Oh, the
It's called
Full
Musk.
turns one on her, right?
Yeah.
They I make a volatile roll.
Yeah, make me a volatile roll, Maddie.
An 11. So
They immediately zone in on Cedar and just start complimenting and talking and like flirting with
I get a
Cedar in front of
string on
you.
them.
Yeah, you get a string on Amy.
And either they compliment me, apologize to me, or give themselves to
They're
me.
complimenting on you. They're just like like
Yay.
complimenting how you played, all this stuff. And like, oh Luca, wasn't Cedar so amazing? Oh my god, like that dunk when they had to bring out the new basketball hoops, you shattered it. That was so cool.
Really? Thank
Yeah.
you. I really appreciate those kind words.
And then on the other failure, you were actually having a good conversation with her, and then Cassie just kind of interrupted you and quite literally pulled her away through the floor and was like, "Yeah, we'll talk to you later, loser. We have important business to do. Bye."
There is, it is absolutely fucking criminal what has happened. I think that all of this has just made Luca like just he's getting into more arguments with other students. He's
hmm
getting into like the vibe in the shared dorm room is fucking
Rancid.
terrible. It's rancid. If he is in the same room as Tad or as a fucking
Dal.
Dalv, it is fucking I keep forgetting it's Vlad backwards. Fucking if he's in the same room as Tad or fucking Dalv, it is like on site argument. And he is like a hair's breadth from like going after anyone. And it just all of this bad fucking luck that is coming at him. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jersey Devil skill Bad Omen,
Okay.
um, which is you sow blight into the land around you, bad weather, rotting plants, boiling streams, etc. Uh, so I have the option to try and do it subtly from now on. If I succeed, no one knows it was me. But I do think that there's just like that air of like some of that fiendish curse is now following him around everywhere.
Yeah, the weather's
It's
definitely
just
gotten worse and worse over the last couple months. Like it was already perpetually stormy, but now it's like full on hurricane weather outside.
mm-hmm.
You guys are monsters, so you can withstand it, but it's bad. It's very bad visibility. Lacrosse
I,
is so hard to watch right now.
I can withstand him. I'm not happy about it as I'm smoking a cigarette with my like jacket pulled up my thing. I'm just like, fuck this weather.
Marthy sits next to you and he's got his wing up like an umbrella.
hmm
Thanks, Marthy. It's just protecting me.
Of course, of course. But yeah, as you unlock that advancement, you try to hunt down Amy to ask her at the dance.
After all those failures, God.
Or is there someone else you
God,
want to try to
yeah.
ask?
I mean, yeah, because that happened over the last month, and I think the pride is more important to him at this
hmm
point than anything else. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and track her down.
You find her easy enough. I mean, she just was leaving the area with their cheer squad. You head towards like where the locker rooms are, and you catch her just as she's coming out back in her normal clothes.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, hey Luca, how's it going?
Oh, it's fine. It's just like shifting an arm over, like trying to like adjust so that like the bruised side of his face, because there's always one half of his face bruised, but whichever part is bruised right now is not showing.
hmm
If you can help it. It's a fucking weird ask from the headmistress being like, find a date or schoolwork.
Yeah, I mean it's Halloween. Something usually always happens here around then. She probably just wants us all in the same area.
Right, right. You got any plans?
I mean, yeah, if I didn't know the dance, I mean, just waiting for someone interested enough to invite me.
Well, I'm surprised you don't have a whole bunch of people already coming after you.
I mean, it did just get announced, so you're the
Right,
first
right.
person I've seen since then.
Right. Anyone who showed up right now would be fucking desperate.
Cut back to Luca just like
Luca, you could take one forward for that. um, she chuckles a little bit. I mean, or they're just dedicated. Whatever works. I mean, we all have busy lives around here.
Show some resiliency, I think.
Yeah, could be admire. Could be something to admire if they handle the situation right. Make it romantic, not just a rush delivery.
Luca panicking in his head because this is in fact a rush delivery moment. Okay. I'm thinking really quick. Luca's thinking really quick. My new skill has to deal with bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to roll to see if I can bring about like a mist or a fog in the space subtly to like
Mm-hmm.
give it a vibe.
Turning on the fog
Very Phantom
machine.
of the Opera.
Go for it. Roll.
Okay, so that was I have to roll dark.
Okay.
On a 10, it will take effect subtly. But if it's on a 7 to 9, it happens immediately and everyone knows that I did it.
Okay. You do have a +1 for this scene. You can use it
Have a
here. You
plus
can save it for another roll this
Oh,
during the scene.
I have a +1 for this scene, and then I've also got a +1 to dark, so we're we're praying.
Okay. So +2.
I don't think it's a bad thing right now that I rolled an 8 total
Okay.
with my +1
So that means it's
because
not subtle, right?
I don't mind that it's not subtle because I kind of want her to know that I'm putting effort into the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah. What's it look like as you don't even try to hide it, just summon this mist to you?
I think Luca like takes in the moment of it needs to be,
Mm-hmm.
with some effort and things like that. And so he does his like usual like shrug of the shoulders. But as he shrugs, like the mists of like early morning in the city just sort of like slowly seep up, like that weird mist that appears only in like large urban areas where like it reflects off of windows and the light to make the whole place glow subtly. Um and it's terrible weather if you're driving a fucking car, but who's taking anything but public transport, really? Only the idiots. uh so he like brings up the mists uh just to sort of like block like the doorways in the hall and make it like more just the two of them
Mm-hmm.
in the space. Um with that usual shrugging motion, just be like, I don't know,
Is this new? She looks around. There's just like the circle where there's no mist that you guys are standing in. She's looking around like the reflection of the mist and the light from the windows and like looking at the area.
I just shouldn't be any distractions here. Just you, just me. I mean, you're the only real thing that we need to look at right here.
She blushes a little bit. I mean, I suppose. Um, could you have something to ask me, Luca?
You know, I might have some time in my schedule right around Halloween. Was thinking, if you're not busy and I'm not busy, I would like to be a nice little decoration on your arm to the dance.
Roll me turn someone on at advantage. So roll 3 die. Take the 2 higher.
Ah, hold on, I did a dumb and I didn't plan to have a third dice on me. I'm just gonna roll. I'll just re-roll the lower one.
That works.
I'm going to re-roll that too. Fuck yeah. It came back with another 2. So that is a 6 and a 2 is 8. -1 from my hot.
So 7 still succeeds.
Plus, yeah, the 7 is just, we'll just keep the regular success.
Okay.
It's not gonna go any better with an 8.
So on a 7 through 9, they can either give a string or do one of these. And they are going to give themselves to you. As they lean in and kiss you on the cheek right where your bruise is, and your bruise completely heals. And even your face kind of clears up a little bit. Like some of that Vila like beauty, natural skin beauty, just like your face is clear as it's been since before puberty. She leans back. I would love to go to the dance with you.
I'll pick you up that night.
Of course. Made sure you get something and made sure you get a blue corsage.
It can be done. I know a guy.
I'm sure you do. She just chuckles and parts the mist and just walks through.
Fuck it. Take fucking that. All right, fuck. Just
She thinks, yes.
it's just incredulity, and then looking at the mist and being like, all right, how the fuck I turn it off? Just,
You
Shoot,
can't.
go
With the
away.
7 and 9, you can't. It's just there. It has to disperse naturally.
just leave through it. Just out.
Go open a window
It's
and just
like
leave
all
it.
through the. It's literally through this whole floor of the school too. It's not
I'm
even just
not
a
gonna
gym.
bother opening no
The whole,
windows.
the
People
whole,
can handle it.
the whole third floor of the school is filled with mist right now.
Why is this fucking smell like New Jersey?
But yeah, we'll cut away. We're gonna cut to the dance.
Yay.
So we don't have a ton of time left tonight. We're gonna cut to the dance. What do your guys' outfits look like for the dance? As you are getting, I mean, you guys are room together. You guys are getting ready together.
Actually, let me ask you this: what does Fiona dress Cedar in? Because we all know.
That's
He's-
fair. She probably gets Cedar in a. She gets you in a tux, but without the shirt, so that you're a little more comfortable. So it's just the jacket over like your bare chest. And they do not give you
listen,
shoes.
he's
They
been-
they
he's
don't
been
give you
getting
you don't have
defined.
shoes either. You don't have shoes at all.
He's been getting defined because he's been doing all them sports.
Yeah, you are.
He looks good.
You're still not as tall as your family, but you're built. You're like a lean built. Like you're leaning out.
Mm.
What's Luca and Freddie look like?
I'm thinking.
Luca is very nice silk blue button down shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Top 2 buttons popped, gold chain. Has like no pocket square or anything like that. It's the shirt and the nice pants, nice belt with the buckle. Hair perfect always. Wearing the gold watch instead of the silver one. And he does in fact have a blue corsage because he knows a guy. The guy was fucking Cedar. I used a string to
Yeah,
make
wait.
Cedar go find the perfect flowers in the fucking.
Cedar and Muffy went flower picking.
That's cute.
You guys picked each other's corsages before the dance.
Oh.
It was just a moment of
And
for
definitely
once,
Cedar's hair is a little braided with some
Aw.
flowers in it. Muffy did it.
Oh,
just a moment of for once Luca being the one to sneak up on Cedar. Just hey, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's my daddy.
Cedar just grabs you by like the beard hair. She's like, Cedar,
Oh.
you're gonna get me fucking blue flowers. Okay? You're gonna get me blue fucking flowers. The best ones you can fucking find.
Okay, can Muffy come?
I don't give a shit.
I mean, I'm already here.
He's fucking let go of it.
You just see you stand there with a sandwich, just like, what's up? What do you need flower? Oh, dance. Ooh, did you get a date? Who's your date?
Dick and
Hey,
Amy.
who's your date?
I mean, who would say yes to you?
I thought Amy didn't like you.
Are you doing with the cheerleader? Did you do it?
Huh?
What the fuck are you talking about? Didn't think she liked me.
You were always so mean to her.
I'm not mean to fucking Amy.
No, that's just his normal. That's just how he is with everybody, Cedar.
Oh. I just thought he was. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's how he shows affection.
Okay, shut the fuck
It's
up.
not
Go
very
pick flowers in the
affectionate.
forest.
Does that mean my daddy was showing me affection as you guys are pulling?
Oh, that is too much fucking
Mothy's,
therapy for me. I'm out.
Mothy and Cedar go psychoanalyze each other in the forest picking
As
flowers.
they're picking flowers.
It's Luca's turn to like kick Freddy's door, be like, "Hey, you're running out of fucking time."
Okay, Freddie, I'll let you decide what color dress Fiona told you she decided on,
God.
but what is Freddie wearing?
So Fiona decided the colors are gonna be like a sea foamy or like green.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the color for dress. It's probably a mermaid shape, so like, tighter on the hips and the legs. But it has a slit, so like she can like move
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And Freddie is like, all right, I guess seafoam it is. I don't fucking care. He washed his hair for once.
Proud of you.
So it's not like a grease, but like it's still sort of like messy, but like stylized. And it's like wearing they're wearing like a really fitted suit jacket, but it's kind of cropped so it goes to like the higher of the waist. Like split pants, like it almost looks like a dress if they're standing still, but if they move, it looks like pants, but like there's slits down the like the from the thighs down, and they have heels on,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like black but with the accents of seafoam on it, so
Hell yeah.
they match, and so obviously they got like a little like white and seafoam corsage
Awesome.
for Fiona.
But yeah, the two of you get ready and head out to the common room where you see Fiona's already there, kind of fussing over Cedar, like making sure they're comfortable in their outfit and making sure they look dapper. And then they pin their corsage. They pin it like in the hair of their chest in a way where it doesn't pierce their skin.
It's just flowers braided into the hair.
Yes, exactly. There you go, Cedar. You look so handsome. Mothy's
Thank
gonna be so
you.
lucky.
Why?
'Cause you're his date.
Oh, thank you.
Of
You look
course.
pretty.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Freddie, Luke, are you guys about ready yet?
Hey, Cedar, give me the fucking Hey, yellow. Hey, Cedar, give me the fucking flowers.
Oh yeah. He goes into his room, comes out, and he hands you like a beautifully handmade corsage and your own little pocket thing as well.
Oh shit. Double trouble.
It's
Not
the
bad.
Yeah, you have to
match.
be matching. Yeah, so you have the one here and she has one on her wrist.
Yeah, I know how corsages work.
Do you?
Do you? I think Freddie said at the same time as Cedar does.
Fiona also says it, and so does
Oh.
also Mothy, who's just appeared in between you guys.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'll
Martha
meet you all over
helped.
there. I gotta go pick up Amy.
I'm just picturing the fucking from Atlantis, the like, I used to make corsages for
My uncle has had many businesses. I have worked in a flower shop. All right.
Of course,
Who's doing
yeah.
the flower shop?
But yeah, you head off to your Amy. Mothy shows up in like a full white suit, like tuxedo. And like you guys don't have like a monochrome matching, so like you're wearing like black and white flowers, and he's wearing black and white flowers, and he's even braided some around his antennae on top of his head.
Aw.
And
Oh,
then
it's so cute.
Micah's got like little braids in his hair with flowers in them as well. We just
Oh,
bog people
wow.
together.
Cedar, you look amazing.
Thank you. You look really pretty.
Appreciate it. Mothy blushes a little bit. Are you ready to head down to the dance?
Hey, before y'all do, and like, Freddie pulls out their phone, and like actually pulls out a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, let's get a photo.
Okay.
And then when they try to take a photo of those two, it's nothing but blurry.
Yeah,
They're standing still.
Mothy floats up to be at eye level with Cedar. Mothy's about 6 foot tall, so they're not short. It's just Cedar. And like puts an arm around Cedar like in the air. But when you take the picture, it looks good as you take it, but as you take it, like they shift subtly, and then you look at it, it's just completely blurred.
The photo has like a Gaussian blur.
Yeah.
Cedar's blurred completely. Mothy is like a little blurred, but then there's just two shining
The
red
red
Yeah,
eyes.
like damn, you've heard Red Eye Effect,
It
but
looks it looks demonic.
And they were totally like arms around each other, but somehow
Like, it's film, so like whenever Freddie gets it developed, they're gonna be like, oh, God.
Freddie takes 3 just to be safe, and they're like, I've got at least one good one.
There's got to be one in
No
the
good
bunch.
ones.
Yeah.
but you see Fiona's like, whoa, looking about handsome. Look at you, Freddie. You cleaned. Did you wash your hair?
Yeah, you like it? So soft. Touch it.
Wow. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Also, like they'll take their arm, like as like she's like touching her hair, and like just puts the corsage on her wrist.
Oh, thank you. She gives you a little kiss on the cheek. Are you guys all ready to head down? Luke will probably meet us there after he finds Amy.
Yeah.
You see, as she says Amy, she twitches a little bit.
Yeah. You don't like Amy?
Amy's fine. I just think Luca could do better. But you guys ready to head down?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, Cedar, can you take our photo? And like I hand the camera over to you.
Okay.
I feel like there's gonna be like
It's
a
gonna
finger.
be a picture of Cedar.
This is the only picture of Cedar that comes out right. It's just like
How do I do it?
So you point it this way, and I like they're like holding like up their nose. I'm like, point it that way, and like you hold down this button, and as once you see the red light on this one, you click the side.
Oh, okay.
And then
Mothy
takes
reaches
it.
over and just turns the camera around for you.
Oh, thanks.
There you
Okay,
go.
ready?
Yeah. And it's Tiana and Freddie take a photo.
Yeah, like the typical
Did
prom
I do
pose.
it?
You did it. Good job.
Okay. There you go.
Luca, you head to Amy's dorm and you find the room and you knock. Amy rooms with Cassie and Vanessa, but they're already gone for the dance for their dates as Amy opens the door. Um, Beautiful like long ball gown in like a bluish like silvery color. Wow, you actually clean up well, Luca.
I'm always pretty fucking clean, but
I mean, you're usually always in that jean jacket, but you look nice all dressed up. She holds out
Spray
her
it with deodorant.
she holds out her arm for the corsage.
and Luca just like puts it on as suavely as possible, and then kisses her hand with his actual lips for once instead of putting his hand on it. Just wow.
Oh, look at you being a gentleman already. Are you ready to head down?
I got an arm ready for you.
She smiles.
Hold on, I'm southern for a moment.
She smiles and just
We
like
swapped
puts an
accents.
arm into you. Well, after you.
Together.
You guys
And
head.
yeah, we'll head off.
Yeah, you head down to the dance, and you all arrive and congregate around the edges of the dance floor as the headmistress starts. Um, Welcome everyone to the Halloween ball for the end of the first semester. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. You are adults here. We're not going to chaperone you. The professors will be away for the night as you guys celebrate, so no more dying while we're gone. Cool.
You being here hasn't helped either.
She snaps her hand, and your corsage comes alive for a second and bites you in the chest, and then goes back to normal. Anyway, have a good night, kids. And she steps back and disappears. And you hear the music kick on as everyone starts to party. What do you guys like to do? Go to the dance floor. There's
Hey, the big
refreshments.
radio.
There's drinks.
He just has no brain mouth filter. It just happens.
Makes
Put it
sense.
inside.
And I think
Monkey
Freddie
and
like
Cedar go dance.
I think Freddie like takes Fiona's hands like, all right, come on.
Okay, let's go.
I think the moment Lucas sees the two of them heading onto the dance floor, he also offers out his arm to head to the floor with Amy.
Amy heads out with you, and Cedar and Mothy very quickly clear a big area of the dance floor. They are two big people.
They dance like they look like they're like 2D animated the way they dance. Like Mossy just
Snoopy and
Mossy like compresses himself like he's going like and like
So
flapping his
awkward.
wings a lot.
Actual
Um,
monster mash.
Yeah, Cedar's just kind of doing like weird 60s moves. Like it's a lot of arms.
It's like a fast
It's
song
very
right now.
like Wednesday Addams if they were dancing at each other with the same energy.
100%.
nice.
Luna Lovegood and her father at the wedding.
Yes, totally.
I have to imagine all of the vampires and ghosts and everything are dancing like perfect Victorian or like Edwardian style dances. Everything else.
I mean, this is fast music right now. They haven't came out the dance floor yet. They're not dancing to this. There's just like a lot of like the more primal students out like full on twerking and dirty dancing on the dance floor. And this is like you all are like college students. They're just full getting it right now.
Thank God. That's something that Luca understands. Been clubbing for a long time. We're good.
Luca and Freddie. And you know what? And Cedar. Roll me turn someone on.
Oh boy.
Mothy's into it. Mothy's into that kind of dancing.
Actually rolled decent. Oh my god. Okay, so was that 10?
Okay, 30.
That's only one half of the lucky number.
Would you roll, Maddie? You're muted.
I rolled
Okay.
I
So
rolled two
Okay,
sixes minus one.
I truly think that the problem is just that Luca is dancing with Amy, but he is just staring.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. You're staring at Fiona. You just see Fiona like grinding and dance really close with Freddy, and you just can't. You're like barely moving. You're like, well, Amy's like full on grinding and dancing on you, and you're like not paying attention to her at all. Um, Freddie and Fiona are having a great time though. Like Fiona, like you see Fiona catch a few glances over at Luca, but like she's having a lot of fun with you and she's like really into it.
Yeah.
You gain a string on them and they're gonna choose a reaction from below. Yeah, towards the end of the dance as the song ends, you don't do the I give myself to you and give you like a kiss on the cheek and it like pull you in for like a close hug. That was so
Yeah.
much fun. Like, I didn't know you could dance like that.
I like to be mysterious every once in a while, so you know,
That's how
gotta
you
change these
call
up a
it.
bit.
Okay, I see. I see you.
Well, mysterious or y'all don't fucking ask me, so like, why would I bring it up?
Fair enough. I hope you can dance like that all night.
Anytime.
We cut over to Cedar and Mothy, whatever their dance, whatever that is.
It's like they're doing mating dances at each other. And I
Honestly,
just say they are the definition of is anybody gonna match my freak?
100%.
They have been matched.
But yeah, you guys are dancing and stuff, and then the music stops, and you both just abruptly stop and look at each other. Molly's like, "The best dance I ever had. You're so talented. Those moves."
Thanks. I'll just let the music flow through me.
You're very talented. And he like flutters up to get at eye level and like I would say like tuck your hair back, but it's like your whole face. He just like straight stabs the
He
side.
took some of it behind
the
me.
straight ones on the side of like.
And he just like he's like, let's say he's like, "Can I kiss you right now?"
Yes, please.
And yeah, Mothy just leans in and gives you such a
And then the
sweet,
tongues
sincere.
are like,
100%. Yeah, full
Wanna ruin it.
on monster kiss.
yeah, full monster
There was
kiss on the
already a
cheek.
birth around with the way you guys were dancing. Like it's everyone's just like ran off the dance floor as like Mafia starts to
And they're
fly
just
you
like,
guys up. You guys are just like floating above the dance floor, full tongue locked.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Just making out.
Yeah, once you guys get high enough, your disappear kits and everyone's like, where the okay. You guys all see your friends spot Luca and Freddie and Fiona. You all spot whatever that is as they float away, but you're happy for them before they disappear from your sight. Wow, good for Cedar. I didn't know he had it in him.
More power to both of them.
Yeah, I mean, happy for them.
I think Freddy's trying to watch is like fascination, appalling, intriguing.
I feel like we were watching.
Terrified.
I feel like we were watching Animal Planet for a second there, but like, interesting.
As the moth cryptid goes through and meets with the wood cryptid.
I mean, okay. Anyway, uh, you want to go back out to dance, or?
Yeah, come on.
And a slow song comes on this time, as the four of you head back out. Luca, Amy. Let's see. It's like I'm gonna go see my friends for a second for this song, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay, can you grab me one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And she just walks off. She looks a little pissed, honestly.
Luca does not clock it. Is like watching the friend group head off and then is going to go head to like the drinks table. And will absolutely forget to get her a drink.
Yeah, this is the college party. and you're all monsters are all of age. They can drink whatever. So there's actual like alcohol on this table.
Listen, most of them are European. It's legal.
Sadly.
Yeah. Hey Luca, what you getting?
Ah, fuck. For once, does not like jump. Just like it's an actual like, oh fuck.
You do look over and you see the two of them are holding hands as they're standing next to you.
It's
Well,
just
these feathers are like.
Yeah.
I was pouring a drink and I pour more into the drink. Whatever this fucking is.
Where's Amy?
Oh no, over there.
Okay.
What's that supposed to fucking mean?
I mean, she's your date, right? I mean, we're just asking.
Yeah, I don't need the fucking attitude. That's all.
When has Cedar ever given anyone in their life attitude? I know you're never.
Ceda's a fucking freak. Ceda talks the way they want to talk, and everyone's just like, oh, Ceda doesn't know what they're doing. Oh, Ceda doesn't know this. Ceda needs to fucking learn, maybe.
It's not very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm not very fucking nice, am I? Everyone fucking knows it.
I would like to try and shut Luca down in
Okay,
that I make him feel really guilty, and I'm going to spend a string on it.
go for it.
That is a 9 total
A
with the string,
9.
because string just adds 1.
Yeah, just adds 1.
Yeah.
So on a 7 and 9, they're going to be able to give you a condition. But you can either lose this. They can lose a string on you. If they have none on you, you can gain one of them, or they can gain a condition, or you take one forward.
I'm going to give him a condition
Okay.
because I think it's cool with his powers. And the condition is going to be that he's a bad friend.
Oh,
But it's
Damn.
implied. It doesn't, it's like a vibe.
Yeah,
No,
you.
that's
I
fair.
feel like
Everyone's
Cedar. I feel
around.
like Cedar just gives you a look as you like say all that, and Mothy's like the one talking to you, and you just like see that.
No, Cedar just says, like, that wasn't very nice.
I believe, I am
And
going
you
to,
give me a condition, yeah.
yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give you naive.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, we were trying to check in on you, but we're not gonna let you ruin our night as well. Hopefully, Amy's having fun wherever she is, because obviously she wasn't having fun with you. Come on, Cedar. You see Cedar escort. I see Cedar like Mothy goes to escort you back away.
Cedar like lingers for a little bit, just looking at Luca, and then like lets Moffy lead him away.
Luca just slams whatever he's got in his hand and just sort of like heads off around the dance floor to somewhere else,
Okay,
just to get away from the crowd that saw it happen.
sounds good. Freddie and Fiona, so you see all that. You see that whole scene. It's a slow song. The music's not super loud. You guys are just dancing, and she's like,
fuck.
that didn't look nice."
Mm-mm. Someone's having a bad night.
Do you know what's wrong with them?
No.
Huh. Well, we can check on them in a little bit. Um, you're having fun, right?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
well, let's keep having fun. He gives her. They give her a swirl. I like a little spin.
Nice. Yeah, you give her a little spin, you pull her in and dip her.
Mm-hmm.
She giggles a little bit, and then like comes back in close to you and is like, I wasn't really expecting you to ask me, to be honest.
Why?
I mean, you just never gave that vibe that you were even into this kind of stuff.
Wanted to go? You wanted to go? Like, like.
Yeah, I mean, I was expected to either have to go with Cedar, so Cedar could come because Cedar can be kind of shy, or I expected Luca to ask because, you know, how Luca is.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I don't know. Fuck, you're nice. You're like one of the few that have their head on their shoulders out of the group. And you're hot as fuck, so like, that's a plus.
I mean, I
So
try.
like I mean, you don't have to try anything, it's only natural for you, but like, yeah.
Roll to turn someone on.
Oh god. Okay. Dice, listen to me. 7. So it's 7 on the dice minus 1, but I have a string on her that I'm going to
Okay,
use on this. So I'm going to make it a 7.
perfect. They are going to give themselves to you again. You're being very sweet. They're like, well, I'm very glad you asked me, and I'm having a lot of fun. And she just stands on her tippy toes and kisses you.
They are 5'4". There's no tippy toes needed.
Fiona is 5 foot.
Okay.
I'm making
Maybe there's
Fiona.
some tippy toes.
I'm making Fiona shorter. I don't care.
Freddy's 4'11". No kidding. Yeah, they're caught off guard, but like they'll reciprocate. So
Luca, you see this for sure.
I went as far around the dance floor as I could to avoid where I saw Amy in the distance,
Mhm.
avoid wherever Cedar and Mothy looked like they went to, because I have no fucking clue where those two are. And I ended up in the one spot where all of the bodies part, and I just see it across
Yeah.
the fucking floor.
Roll me dark.
whew.
This is a one shot, so I'm gonna throw a curveball here.
My fang just flew across the room. Dark is going to be a 6 on the dice, so a 7.
Okay. I'll give you the option then, because you didn't see it all the way, but you didn't fail either. You can either take harm from seeing this, or you can go into your darkest self.
I think we know the answer to that.
Okay. You want to go ahead and read what your darkest self is for the chat?
Luca's darkest self uh is not like a lot of other darkest selves, because Luca's already the worst he could possibly be. The whole point of being Luca is being the worst, the most cursed, the most asshole, the most terrible person alive. And his darkest self is you really are everything they say you are. A monster, a freak, an abomination. From the day you were born, they knew you were the bad seed. You act tough and you act like it doesn't bother you, but it does. It hurts. The rejection, the looks, the abuse. Go hide away in the dark, alone, where their eyes can't see what you are and no one can judge you. You escape your darkest self only when someone finds and comforts you.
Where are you headed?
Luca's gonna take one look out at the floor where all of his friends have disappeared, where the one option he had has, talking to Cassie and everything else.
You see Amy's fully dancing with Dalv now.
Oh.
And I just drop the fucking European version of a red Solo cup on the ground and I crush it under my foot. And I just leave the fucking dance. And I'm not going back to the room. I'm not going uh to a classroom that I'm known to go to. I'm going out into the fucking trees. No one
Okay.
looks for I never go to the fucking trees. So they're all inside tonight. I'm going outside.
Sounds good. That's a Cedar and Mothy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have the condition of creep.
Mhm.
Considering how many things I've been in and how many people know me now, have I taken appropriate action to alleviate that condition?
Probably not.
Fair enough. Anyways, I think we just kind of like Yeah, Cedar just lets himself be led by Moffy because he's a little upset.
Yeah, he doesn't lead you back to the he like leads you across the hall to a table. Snags a bottle of moonshine off one of the passing tables because it's the only thing strong enough for the two
Smells
of
like
you.
home.
Sadly, he grabs that and he grabs a 2 liter of Mountain Dew and mixes them together for you guys. And
Fuck
sit
yeah.
and grabs it, pulls out a chair for you, and then stops and like grabs a second chair and also pulls that out for you.
He sits, his knees are up to here.
Sorry about your friend.
It's okay. He's always been like that. I think he's a little upset because he's always been in love with Fiona, and you know,
Yeah, I've
I
noticed that
think he
too.
liked Amy just because of her social credit, plus the fact that she is, as you would say, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Like typically beautiful.
Yeah,
What's
stereotypical beautiful.
there's a word for it. Anyways, stereotypically beautiful.
Yeah, I think it was more of a
But
pride thing of like bad and the hottest girl on campus type situation.
probably
I mean, he's known Fiona forever. He could have asked her or made a move earlier. I mean,
he's not very brave.
yeah, he puts on a loud act, I think, because he's scared.
Yeah, he makes people not like him before they can form an opinion that they don't like him themselves.
Yeah, it
That's
makes
how he
sense.
maintains control about of his relationship with other people.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Push them away before they push me away type situation.
Yeah.
Freddie and Fiona seem to be having fun, and he like points, and you see the kiss as well.
Oh, I'm just happy if they're happy.
Yeah, I'm sure the three of them will figure out whatever this is.
Maybe. I'm just thinking, where did Luca go? Because we're not meant to go out alone and he might get stabbed.
Um, I don't know. We can look around the
Maybe
floor. We
we
can
should
look
go
around the
look
dance
for
and see if we can
him.
find them, I guess, and then grab the others, maybe.
I'll try and get his scent.
Okay. But
He's
as
been
that's
training. He's
yeah,
been
you
going
have
to
been
his
traded.
hunting
It's the
and
same cologne
stalking
it always
classes.
is. It doesn't
You'll roll
change.
me a roll of +2, Maddie.
Axe
But
body spray.
yeah, roll me
No,
roll me
you fucking creep.
2d6 +2. But we're gonna cut to outside, in the forest. Luca. So you're traveling in the forest alone, and you hear crying as you get deeper into the forest ahead of you.
Uh, Luca is sort of like has that like one-minded sort of like wanderlust that is more like I am walking in a straight line and I am so mad about it. Um, Eyes bright, teeth sharp, claws are out, just like because it's just face a little elongated, almost horse-like, gait slightly changed as if like legs are like knees going backwards, like just the Jersey Devil's a fucked up creature, my guys. It's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but here's the crying, and I think in this state does want to avoid people, but that means like knowing where they are to avoid them. So he's going to go looking for the sound of the crying, mostly to like be able to like skirt around it in his straight line.
Okay. Yeah, you head over in that direction to kind of see what's going on, see if you can get around it. You see one of your classmates, Alice Wallace. Everyone just assumes she's immortal. She didn't really test her powers out during the assessment, at least not when anyone could see anything. She had like a hushed conversation with the coach, but she's just sitting there on a rock, crying. She's about 5'6", very petite, um, big like round glasses, and like blonde hair up in pigtails. And she's just sitting there with like a torn dress and just like sitting on a rock crying to herself.
When you say torn dress, is there a particular way it's torn? Like werewolves tear their clothes all the time when
It looks like
they
it.
get
It
big.
looks like she rushed through the forest and like the
Mm.
forest like tore at it.
Right, got the
Like,
Snow White effect going
yeah,
on. I think he is going to do his best, like target sighted. I'm going around and is going to try and give a birth, but it's not like he's being quiet. He's not made to be quiet. He's a loud
yeah,
motherfucker. So I do think it's possible she hears him.
yeah. You snap a couple twigs and like make the brush, and she looks up at you, makes eye contact with you. Her eyes are like fully red, and I don't just mean like the red from crying. Like her whole eye is red. Like that's all you
Ooh,
see.
sclera red.
Yes, completely red, and she's crying, and like it's a midst of tears and blood. Who's that?
Eh,
Who's there?
It doesn't fucking matter. Just keep crying.
Luca? What are you doing out here?
I'm going for a fucking walk.
Are you okay?
Fucking fine.
You don't look fine.
You don't look fucking fine.
Well, yeah, that's how I know. What's wrong?
Everything. It's just always everything. And the second time he says everything, he just gestures to himself instead of out.
Does you see she straightens up a little bit. Does kind of feel good though, right? To admit that to yourself. Make you feel like righteously angry.
The fuck are you talking about?
You blink. She's standing right beside you.
Jesus
A hand on
fucking
your
Christ.
shoulder. And I'm gonna make a roll here. She's fully in her darkest self right now.
Mm-hmm.
She rolled an 8 on the die. What is her?
Mm-hmm.
What is her? Her dark is +3. So you feel a lot of anger, Luca. Blindingly so, as you take the condition enraged and subservient. You weren't exactly who I was expecting to come out here tonight. I was hoping they'd land Draco or Tad or Dow or one of the popular kids, but you'll work. We're gonna have a little fun. How's that sound?
Fucking fine with me.
Okay. You want to escort me back to the dance? She holds up an arm.
And I think in a very like casual way, that in a way that Luca is never that casual. Like when he tries to be casual, it's a little too like forced. Like he's always second guessing the way he's doing things, but there is no second guessing in this as he takes her arm and starts walking her exactly where she wants to go.
It wasn't obvious. She does have a strain on you from that.
Yeah, I figured.
And you guys start heading back to the dance, and I think as you get like are starting to walk back, you clear the entrance hall. We'll cut back to Cedar and Mothy. Are you guys gonna go? You guys look around the floor. Don't see anything. What'd you roll, Maddie?
Walking around sniffing shit.
What was your roll?
It was a 10.
A 10 exactly. Yeah,
I had +2, right?
He headed outside.
He's outside.
Should
Never goes outside.
Should we grab Freddie and Fiona?
I think so. I'm worried he's gonna get hunted.
Okay, you stay
So
here.
we should hunt him instead.
Yeah, you stay here. I'll go grab the two of them. We can head out.
I'll come with you.
Okay. You guys just pop up right next to them.
Hi.
Hey, Freddie, Fiona.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Luca went outside.
By
Luca went
himself.
outside.
He's gonna die, so we're gonna go find him.
fun group. At least it's the one who technically can't die.
Yeah.
Maybe. Although other
Oh,
non-dying people
ghouls
have been
couldn't
dying.
die
So
neither.
Yeah, ghouls couldn't die either.
Yeah.
no one's ever killed a fucking uncle. So
That you know of.
Wait, you mean why would he go outside? We're not supposed to leave the school tonight. The teachers aren't here.
He's upset.
What is he upset about? We saw him like walk off
Yeah.
from the drink
Isn't he
area.
with Oh, she looks over. You
He
see
was-
Amy and Dow kissing on the dance floor.
Ugh.
Guess he's not with Amy.
He was being mean.
I mean, Luca's
He's a,
usually
he's a, he's a
mean.
dick. You know, that's just his vibe. Is it
Yeah.
even worse than usual?
I don't know. Cedar just kind of looks at Buffy.
He was very rude to Cedar.
Oh, fuck.
And he was drinking quite a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, God is sent, so we should probably go find him.
All right. And I think as they start heading out, I think if Fiona's starting to lead, like
Mm-hmm.
Freddie has her hand and like holds her for a second, so she like pulls back, and he's like, this is a rain check for later, okay?
Yeah, of course.
All right. And he'll just follow after her. He'll just follow after her.
The hunting crew go hunting.
fucking
Sounds good.
creeps.
Yeah, you guys head outside, start heading to the exit, and as you guys get to the entryway hall, you see Luca enter the front door holding arms with Alice.
Does he look visually different?
He's probably standing up the most like upright he's ever seen. He's not slouching or always like perfect posture. And escorting like very like almost drone like as he walks next to Alice, whose still eyes are still red.
I think Freddie like watches and then looks over to Cedar. And then looks back. And I think is going to like while they're standing there, I don't know, get a vibe check about the situation. So like
You can both roll me gaze into the abyss.
yeah.
Luca rolled me shut someone down.
I am going to use a string on this.
Of course.
Yeah, might as well use my strings on Luca. Why not?
Everyone's got them. Use them.
Jesus.
And I have a +1 forward about the situation, so that's
Oh, I rolled really bad, but I still got an 8.
Perfect.
Boss,
I've only failed one roll.
excuse me, Miss Alice, which boss? That's a 3. You really chose poorly.
It's okay. And would you
Nobody
roll,
ever chooses Luca.
Ready?
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, so you both beat it. 100% this chick's controlling Luca in some way. But it seems like it would have had to been like voluntarily given into in some sort of way. Like they would have had to been in the right state of mind to fall into it, but you feel that familiar anger that the bodies have been found with.
Hey, Alice, we need to talk to our friends, so maybe you should just step out, okay?
Your friend's my new date. We were both left by our dates. We're going to go enjoy the dance. Isn't that right, Luca?
No, bad friend. I don't have to be a bad date.
Yeah, he's been such a gentleman. And she like reaches up and kisses him on the cheek.
He just sort of like Luca would never, but he just sort of like leans down, like at the same moment she decides to kiss him.
Mm-hmm. Like in stereo.
Cedar just looks at Morphe and then looks back and just takes a step forward. Just kind of like, I think Cedar's like perpetually a little bit crouched and he straightens to his full height and just kind of looks at Alice, still like kind in his face, and just goes like, no, we need to talk, with a look that just says, I know what you're doing, bitch. Back off. Can I try and shut her down?
Yeah, go for it.
Yay.
She's going to roll against you. She's going to lash out at you as you try to shut her down. I wrote the highest roll here. She rolled a 10.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. I rolled a 9.
Okay. So
That was a 10 minus
what do
1.
you try to do to shut her down before I get into what happens?
Okay. I'm gonna gain a string on her.
Okay. And what do you say to her?
Yeah, I just say that like
Mm-hmm.
it's really in like the step forward, the kind word, and then the look that
Like a
it
body language
just
type
says
thing.
like I that just says I know exactly what you're doing. Back the fuck off.
Well, like I said, we're gonna go have some fun. And she blurs and jumps up and punches you in the chest, and you fly through the stairs. Like there's the grand stairs that lead up, you go through them.
All right, all right, all
Do I
right.
take a
You
harm?
take 2 harm.
Oh,
Oh no. Shit.
that's it. Fuck it. And Freddie was like trying to like let Cedar actually handle it for once, but seeing Cedar fly back, we're like, mm-mm. So Freddie's eyes are just like glowing yellow as like they're as Alice, I guess, is like still like coming down from the air or like just landed, is just going to like straight up just clock her.
Yeah, go for it. Mossy flies off to comfort or figure out where Cedar went.
Sorting through rubble.
Hey Luca, why don't you
Yes.
lash out physically against Fiona for me?
um,
But yeah, can I get those lash out rolls from Luca and Freddy, please?
you got it, boss. I'm gonna go ahead and use my condition bad friend to add a
Yeah,
+1.
100% applicable right now. So that will clear
So,
that.
so that's
Go
be a
ahead.
10.
10. Okay.
Volatile is my highest score with a
So
+2.
yeah.
So that is going to be 2 plus 1 for bad friend is 3 plus 8, 11.
Okay. So each of you, what's it look like as you successfully attack these 2 girls? Freddy, what's it look like as you attack Alice right as they like spin around and land from Boot and Cedar across the hallway?
I just clock her straight in the face and then like so hard that she like bounces off the back wall. My eyes are glowing, my pupils are getting wider.
Mm-hmm.
And like my hands are slowly starting to like extend and be like, I knew you smell off. As like their like jaw sort of like starts slowly clicking into place. They're
Mm-hmm.
not quite transformed yet, but it's happening.
Yeah, she stands up and her head's facing the wrong way. And she's like snaps it back in place and looks at you and tilts her head. Luca, what's it look like as you attack Fiona successfully?
Um, it is sort of like for a moment reaching out, uh, and then it's just his hands have claws.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it is straight up like a big slice across the front, not to cut her dress or anything gross and creepy like that, but like right across like the throat and chest,
Mm-hmm.
like almost Garrote style. And as he does so, it's actually a grabbing motion to grab her by the throat, to pull her in and say, I guess we both make bad decisions about who we put our skins with. And he's just gonna then toss her back.
Yeah, she tumbles over, takes a harm. And her jacket falls.
Now I know that my boss just got fucked up
Mm-hmm.
by a harm.
I thought I still had the jacket. Like, did it fall out my stuff then?
No, so that string was that you had it and gave it back to them. That's what that string meant. You were like the
Uh,
first one. That's how they found out that was the thing. That's what that string was for. They have their
okay,
pelt with them.
okay.
Um,
Cedar gets up.
Luca, roll me dark. I'm gonna roll against you. See if she maintains control after that hit. So
Uh,
she rolled a 10.
that is an 8 total.
Okay. Yeah, you doesn't even phase her. She holds on. Cedar, you're in the stairs. Spothy's trying to dig you out of the stone. Are you okay, Cedar? Cedar, say something.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Give me your hand.
And he kind of sits up and he like cracks his neck a little, and he does look, just in taking that, as those like survival instincts hit,
Hmm.
he looks a little bit more beastly. He is not at his darkest self yet, but I think he's at a little bit of a precipice right now.
Yeah.
Um and he looks to Mothy and just says, I don't think we're gonna do well if we fight him head on. Like gives him an annoying look, and then just kind of like creeps down and backs away and like
Hmm.
slinks into the shadows and is going to attempt to disappear. And they're about to guerrilla war tactics this bitch.
Go ahead and roll, and you're gonna add a +1 to this because Mothy's gonna follow you into the shadows.
We fight in the woods, bitch. This hallway could be woods.
I rolled a 9,
Hmm.
which is a partial success. So you disappear on the spot, causing wild confusion, and the witness who cares the most about you gets a string on you.
I
So I
mean,
guess Mothy
Mothy
gets a
gets a
string
string
on
on
me,
you. Yeah. She's like,
but I do
he's like, wait, wait,
disappear.
wait, 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 and he just dives after you into the shadows.
Yeah.
You guys go
And
through the
then yeah,
stairs and go like through a tunnel, and you come back on the grounds behind the front doors, so you can like sneak in through the front doors behind them where they
yeah.
came in.
I don't sneak attack's not a thing, but I'd like to sneak attack this bitch.
Yeah, you just sneak up on her and attack. Go ahead and make
But
lash
with
out
the aim
physically.
that the two of us do it at the same.
Yeah, lash out physically. You'll add 1 to the whatever your bonus is.
That's a 10. I
10.
deal them harm and they choke up momentarily before they can react.
You know what's like as you attack them with Mothy?
So
What's it look like
what's up?
what's it look like as you and Mothy
Oh, right.
attack?
I think we just like they're so focused, they're like throwing them in like, okay, that's problems dealt. And like I think as Freddie and Fiona are like looking at them, they just suddenly see these two, like they see Mothy's eyes just blink open red in the shadows, and then they just see the flash of Cedar's teeth as the two of them melt out of the shadows behind them, and immediately uh, Cedar probably like grabs her from behind and like wrenches her back, while Mothy just like sinks his claws and teeth into her.
Yeah. She almost like doesn't react audibly to it, but there's just like the damage is just torn asunder on her body from these two attacks. As this happens, Freddy, go ahead and roll me Gaze into the Abyss.
That'll be a 3. I rolled double ones.
Okay, mark experience. What you do pick up from that, it's kind of hard to evade, but it's like you think that this might be her losing control
Hmm.
as opposed to intentional. And you see the tear streaks down her face, and they like just looks off to you. Like, why is she also like upset? And she's still crying even in this moment. It doesn't look like from pain.
Yeah, cry when I'm pissed too.
Fiona stands up and looks at Luca. It's like, Luca, stop! Like, what is wrong with you? Stop this! Like, you're our friend. What are you doing?
I'm not your friend. I'm a bad friend.
You're our friend, Luca. We love you.
Um, I think Luca in this moment is fully involved in whatever
Mm-hmm.
like is being told to him in his head. And I need to know from you, does his boss want him to keep attacking
Yeah,
the
his
other
his
folks
orders are still to
or
attack Fiona, or her orders.
straight up evil bitch? Anyway, I think
Do you
It's
feel
good.
the Luca that's actually inside that is probably fighting furiously against this? Feel that she's
Uh,
making you target the one you care most about.
um, I think as he goes to attack, much like the rest of the bodies that have been strewn around the school, you all can see him just like digging at his own chest, because it feels
Mm-hmm.
like his heart is just throbbing.
Yeah.
Um,
Before you, is there a way I can like spin my string on Luca to have him focus on me instead of her?
What do you want to try to do?
I just want to like have whatever attacks going towards her to me,
You
and I
can
kind of want to
jump in
step it.
front. You can step in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm like I transform now like fully and like skin soft off, green with spines, and I jump in front of Luca, and it's like, bro, you gotta stop. This ain't cool.
Brother is.
Brother, ew.
Eh.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
we're being raided. Hi, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
We're killing
Hello,
each other.
Raiders.
Uh, so I am lashing out against Freddy then,
Yeah.
as they jump in the way. Um, God, the best rolls. That's an 11 on the dice plus my 2, so that's lucky 13. Um, and as he goes for you, um, he pulls the claws out of his own chest, uh, stalks forward at you, Freddy, um, and just like both claws out in like a mockery almost of the shrug he's normally doing, like, hey, it's all good, hey, it's all good. It's just like curled in on himself with it and just looks at you like you didn't even fucking want her and you just decided to take her as if that's gonna make it fucking easier for me, but it's not making it easier now, is it? And he's just gonna go right in.
Okay.
Lash out physically.
Wasn't that the 13?
Oh, was that
Yeah.
the 13? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 13.
Yeah. You. What's it look like as you dig into them with the harm here, and you don't take one
Um,
harm, Freddy?
Do I take one harm usually, or is it two harm?
It's always one harm usually, and you just can't act
In
after.
this form, you take one less harm from any attack and will add +1 to all volatile rolls.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say you guys end up in more of a struggle here. It's like you go and like they kind of catch you, you guys start like wrestling around on the ground.
yeah, it's just like claws into each of your shoulder and we're scrapping.
Yeah, you're
And
both
typically, where
fully
you feel
claws
flesh,
out.
you feel
Yeah,
like almost like a chitin in a way.
Mm.
So it's a lot denser and harder to get into.
perfect. Um, Fiona is going to like rush over to the two of you, like, Freddy, don't hurt him. Luca, come on. It's like what's going on? Like, you're stronger than this. You're not weak. You can fight against this. And she's gonna try to shut you down. So, I'm gonna try to shut you down here. Oh, hold on. One second. It's like the OBS is trying to reconnect.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, is right. What's going on?
Oh yeah, we're down for the moment.
Excuse me.
There was a
We're
network
gonna
error.
Oh,
It's the
here,
word.
Crash, give me a
There
an
we
ad,
go.
so
Just reconnected. Okay.
Hello.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Oops.
OBS did an oopsie. We are back.
I don't know where we lost you.
I don't either. I think we were in the middle of Fiona going to shut you down, I believe is where we were. So let's
Yeah.
get right back to that. Maybe OBS just disconnected again.
Oh no.
Oh no, right after we get raided too. There
The stream could not handle the raid. There we go.
goes. I think it's being glitchy. I think we're back again. We're just gonna go and try to end this. Hopefully it doesn't cut out again mid end of this game. Anyway,
It says still not one. Ah, there we are. Good.
yeah, Fiona is going to try to shut you down. Let's roll cold. Um, they rolled a 10, so they're gonna give you a condition
Mm-hmm.
because you already used bad friends, so that wore off.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna give you a condition, one of us. And now,
Colt.
with that, you can make a dark roll right now and add that to try to resist Alice in the moment. And I'm gonna roll for Alice. Ooh, Alice did not roll great.
So dark is going to be 7 on the dice, +1, and then +1 of us.
Yep.
Makes 9.
Which beats a 7. So as Lucas snaps out of this hold, wrestling around with Freddy, like you wrestle around and like you're on top of Freddy, like mounted on top of them, about to attack, and you feel this like snap through your mind. What happens?
Luca is on top of Freddy, looking down.
And this terrifying visage.
I mean, yeah, Choop, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen worse. Luca's staring down at your terrifying face. You're staring up at Luca's terrifying face. Slightly elongated, teeth sharp, eyes red, mom spaghetti. You got just nails digging into you. Your nails probably digging into me, trying to hold me up.
Yeah.
And Fiona says those words, and it's like you can see the snap because he literally snaps his head sideways and you hear his neck crack. And then rather than be like gentle, like, oh shit, I fucked up, it is a straight up shove to like shove you away from under him, shove you off to the side. And he is going to just sort of growl at you. You go fucking take care of Fiona, and he is going to go after Alice.
Oh yeah. As you charge up to Alice, you see her like get pushed away.
Around her.
Yeah, you see Cedar and Mothi over there like attacking her. And as you make eye contact with Alice, she like looks at you and is like, wait, no. This is, why are you leaving me now too? Why does everyone leave me? No! And she like slams the ground really hard and the scroll itself starts to shake. As you all just feel this anger and like more than the anger now, like that she's like fully going on, you feel like utter betrayal and hurt from this girl.
Oh, really quick, I failed the roll originally against Freddy because we evened out, right?
Yeah.
So that was another experience. I'm just gonna mark that. That's another 3 for me.
Okay.
You are getting experience points like they're fucking. I've only got one. Just one.
Cedar's just
I
that
also
good.
only have one.
I've been rolling really well.
Cedar is on point.
Really quick, I would like to take
Oh, wait, no, I got 2 now.
Stomping on the Roof,
Mm-hmm.
which is a Jersey Devil ability.
Okay.
I am going to use it right now if possible and roll dark.
Sounds good.
And if I succeed, we'll see what happens here.
Okay.
On a 10 and up, the names of every condition each character in the scene has is scrawled across their faces. I want to know what the fuck's going on with her.
Sounds good.
That's crazy.
And that is 7. Can I count? Yeah, that's 7. 7 through 9. Everyone just gets a string on me while I do this.
Okay, so that's all that
Another
happens
one.
is they get a string on you?
Yeah, it still happens. Everyone gets a string on me. Everyone in this fucking fight scene.
Oh, so you see the conditions, but they also get a string on you. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay, cool. So yeah, they all get a string on you, and as you look, yeah, you see creep on Cedar.
Creep and naive.
And naive. As you look at Alice, you see betrayal, heartbreak, and wallflower.
Luca is like storming toward her, claws out, and just like sweeps his hand across, and it's just like the scrawl of a Sharpie. Everyone can smell Sharpie for 1 second. As it just hits across everyone's face. Every like fucking sleepover party you've ever gone to with a group of little 10-year-old boys where they draw a dick on each other's faces in the middle of the night. And all those words are scrawled across, and he passes by Cedar, and he's like, I know who you are. He passes by Freddie, I know who you are. Leaves Freddie behind, leaves Fiona behind, doesn't even look at her because he knows she's perfect.
You're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like
Passes
Luther
by
Evangelista.
passes by Mothy. It's written in silver Sharpie, but goes right up to Alice and he goes, and but I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but I can see on your fucking face that it doesn't say fucking monster, so cut that shit out.
Give me shut someone down, and you can.
I am going to use enraged.
Yeah, you can use enraged. You can also add +1 to this as well.
I'm just gonna say, with how close Cedar is to his darkest self, if this doesn't work and she tries to attack anyone else,
You'll go
he's gonna
darkest
retreat
self.
into his darkest self and actively try and kill her.
Fuck yeah.
Put it
Sounds
out
good.
there. He's gonna try and snap her neck.
Okay. 4 on the dice, plus enraged is 1, plus that other +1. But that only oh wait. Right, this is which skill was this?
This is cold.
Cold. Yeah, no, I don't make it.
Okay.
But I have now utilized enraged, so I am going to take that down.
Sounds good. You say that to her, but she's blind and like all these emotions she's feeling, and she doesn't react to that, and she's gonna lash out at you.
Cedar
That's
turns
gonna
into his darkest self.
Yeah, she rolled a 6 as well. So she lashes out blindly, just like swinging wildly at you, and as you look behind her, you see Cedar has finally reached the height they were supposed to. How tall is Cedar now?
Cedar is close to his father's height, so he'd be over 9 feet tall. Do you want me to read out his darkest self?
Read out his darkest self. Mothy is panting at Cedar.
Antenna up.
Eyes really big.
Right now, it's time to rain stones down upon the bullies and the excluders. It's time to wreck their precious stuff, to shove them back so hard that they'll never ever dream of messing with you or anyone ever again. You escape your darkest self when you hurt one of those people more than they've ever hurt anyone else, and more than you're meant to.
Okay. I
He's
guess you're gonna
try and
lash out
kill
physically.
her.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: he has to do something worse than what she did to other people.
Yep.
So he is going to try and kill and eat her. Just gonna put that out there.
Okay, we're gonna red card the eat in her because I have a thing for cannibalism, but you can
Valid.
really mess her
He
up.
Tries to. It's more than a hole in her stomach.
Sounds good. You like rip her to shreds type thing.
Yeah.
Head off like bottle cap, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, go for it.
Can anyone
Lash
make
out.
the popping noise?
Do lash out physically.
Of course. I do have a string on her, so I might add that. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Don't think I get anything else to add on that, because I don't think creeps just kill people. So that's a 7.
Okay,
So
it's fine.
you harm them, but they learn something about me.
I think we're gonna wrap this up.
I'm already my darkest
I think we're
self.
gonna wrap this up. Why don't you choose the middle one, and I'll tell you what happens here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So you just start tearing into her and start ripping her apart, and she's a tiny girl. You're like a 10, 11 foot tall monster now, and just blind rage protecting your friends. And by the time you're done, it's not recognizable what's left of her.
It's like when you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 and you just find the viscera puddles.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
And as that happens, a ghost rises from the body. You see Alice, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go away for a while. Tell everyone I'm sorry. And she just like goes through the floor. And the 5 of you are here.
Cedar shrinks back into himself because he did the thing. And
Luca
just
is-
kind of like covered in blood.
Luca's like on the ground panting, covered in all the blood that came from Cedar's fucking shit since he was right up in there.
It's like
He's just-
Carrie, just like the standing in the splash zone.
You got guts.
I do.
I wasn't finished. On your ear. You got guts. On your.
Marthy, can you get it? What's Marthy doing?
Mothy's like in heat.
Oh no, it's Mothy's darkest self.
Mothy's like, yeah, glad everything's okay. We're gonna go. And he grabs Cedar and they go into the forest.
We go into the forest.
Well, there's probably gonna be some trees knocked down and
Ow.
some. Yeah, we're gonna let that fade to black.
As
What
they,
happens?
as they run, you just start to see the like trees like as they
Like in their movement as they're going.
But that leaves the 3 of you here quickly. Once again, Mothy and Cedar have just disappeared.
So fucking good at that.
And Fiona comes over to the 2 of you and just
Yeah,
pulls
Freddie,
pulls you both into a hug.
Yeah. Freddie, are you transferring back to their cells, but they're also kind of icky. So they'll take the hug and then like
We're all pretty icky.
yeah, that's true.
Fiona waves her hand and like some water just appears and like cleans you guys off somewhat.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm going to check the grounds and like he gives like Luca like they give Luca a look and then like give Fiona a look and like give her like a little wink and just like I'll be back.
She gives
And
you a
like
half smile and just like understandingly and gives you a kiss on the cheek as you leave.
yeah, and I leave
You're
the
a
two
good
of them
friend.
alone
You're
for
a
a second.
good friend, Freddie. Thanks.
I think while Fiona is saying goodbye to
Mhm.
Freddie, Luca steps over to where Fiona's jacket fell down.
Yeah.
And without like holding it very gently, like not even in a possessive way, just like that thing where you like pick a friend's jacket up with like 2 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
As Freddie steps away, he just slips it back on over Fiona's shoulders and doesn't keep it in his hands. Better fucking
Thanks.
cover up.
Yeah, appreciate it. Are you feel like yourself now? Are you okay? You said some things there.
Yeah, I said shit before I was fucked up though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna apologize to fucking Sita right now. I don't want to see what the fuck's going on.
I don't think
out
either.
there.
I don't think no one. We'll find. They'll find us later. Probably much later. Yeah. Um. You could have told me.
It's that thing they say, like hindsight.
Yeah. Hindsight's that's a little extreme version of hindsight, but yeah, hindsight.
That's
You
fucking
almost
extreme. We're monsters. It's
you
fucking
yeah.
everything's extreme.
Wasn't expecting you to confess to me while trying to murder me, but guess that's on par for the school. Apparently, the teacher didn't even care people were dying the last 2-3 months.
It's been really fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm from fucking. I lived under the turnpike for like a year when my parents kicked me out. It's fucked up.
Yeah. I live underwater where my family eats people that come near the lakes and stuff. So yeah.
Y'all, everybody in this fucking friend group eats people, and I'm over here. I'm
I
still
mean,
mostly people.
I don't. I'm pescatarian. I don't eat fish.
Yeah, I know you like salmon.
Yeah. Fuck
I'm not
it.
gonna.
And she's gonna grab your shirt and pull you in and kiss you. And
I
that.
think
What was that? Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Luca was about to like step away and be like
Hmm.
say something like really like big man it up and be like, I'm not gonna get between you and Freddie. You can do whatever you want. But he gets like, I'm not, and then she kisses him, and he's kissing. He's kissing.
And
It's
that
kissing.
is where we will end
Split
this
pops.
as we fade away from Raven University. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for those who donated. But yeah, this was a bunch of fun. So before we close this off, why don't we go back around and tell everyone where they can find you? And if you guys have anything you want to plug, feel free, and we'll go in reverse order. So Mo, why don't you go first?
Yeah. Thanks so much. You can find me all over the internet, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at Sarina Besos, online. Currently, I'm working on Kids and Capes. And I have my the Pathfinder book I helped write is coming out in November. And yeah, I don't really stream that much anymore, so I was very happy to get asked to be back. So thank you.
Of course. Happy I finally got to play with you.
It's been so long.
Okay, Maddie.
Hi. Hi, I'm Maddie, aka Madeline. I played Cedar. It cut to an ad as soon as I started. That's so funny. For those of you watching the VOD, hey, what's up? You can find me on TikTok and Twitch doing actual plays and doing memes and stuff like that. But I'm trying really hard to get my YouTube channel going. So if you could subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. We're trying to get to monetization status. We're almost there. And yeah, check out Dungeons and Demigods, which these two scallywags being Paige and James helped me be evil about. So yeah, it's all on YouTube. Check it out.
Awesome. And James.
Hi, I'm James. Also known as Hugger Mugger on the socials and the socials, the socials. Uh, and I've had the pleasure and displeasure of being Luca tonight. Uh, Forget about it. Uh, Mostly because now he's got a girlfriend. Maybe, who knows? Either way, uh, if you want to check out more from me, or if you want to keep supporting wonderful charities, tomorrow is the finale of Project Rebirth, which is a charity stream by Dual Masters Guide. I am one half of Dual Masters Guide. My lovely partner Kiki is the other half. And you can check us out on her channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. EST. As we finish out the space adventure of all space adventures, and we see what happens to the NX Indalgo 3. And you can help donate to the PCRF there as well and fuck around with our players so they can find the fuck out.
Hell yeah. And of course, I'm Paige, aka Pluto Cleric, all over the social web. I am a queer and trans woman streamer and game master and quests around every game in the universe. The only thing I have left coming up is the season finale, or the end finale for Power Rangers Fairy Arcana Force on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then after that, I am on a break until after Gen Con. Um, I have a few new campaigns coming out. I'm going to be in a One Piece game, I think that starts mid August, as well as I'm going to be bringing back a podcast show called On the Same Page, where I'm going to bring on my friends, talk to them about how they got into space, and then have them info dump to me about whatever topic they want to talk about during the interviews. It's going to be great. So tune in for that. I'll keep an eye on the socials as soon as I get back from Gen Con. So I'm also moving this weekend. I will start getting on top of release, and when all that fun stuff is going to be coming out. But thank you all for joining us tonight, and have a good night, everybody.
Bye.